Black Panther. Yes, Dosa, David. Didn't even see you there, fam. Well, go on. Hey. You better not be supporting them black businesses, you know. Shit. Trust me, fam. Come on, blood. You think I'm gonna be supporting a business based upon who's behind the counter? No. The only time I will specifically go to a certain business is I'm going to the Jamaican yard food shop, yeah, and I only want yardies cooking my food. That's it. Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with anyone's race. Jamaicans, yeah, that's a nationality. Yeah, ain't got nothing to do. I don't give a fuck if they're from Trinidad or Barbados. I'm not interested. I only eat from yard, man. Yeah, I want to hear some yardie chat into the kitchen from the cook, from the chef. Yeah, that's the only time, and that ain't got nothing to do with anyone's race. That's a man's culture. That's a man's nationality. Nothing to do with nobody's race. I ain't gonna befriend someone just because they're fucking black. So what happens is what? So you support a black business for one day, and then what happens the other 364 days of the year? What's the point? What's the point, man? Boy, and if they want to support black businesses in Northampton, good luck with that, boy. Boy, good luck with that. I don't really see no black businesses up in Northampton, boy. I think yeah, there's two black barber shops on one of the main roads, like the main high street. That's it. No. I'm lying. There's a few African shops along, like there's one shop called Serengeti or something like that. But yeah, there's only a couple. Think I'm gonna find myself in there for this what? Come on, man. Right. The only workout I do, I know this is Brandon. Well, go on, Brandon. The only workout I do is I go running every other day. So I go running every other day. Today's my day off, and I'm going tomorrow morning. So I wake up at like 5:30, practice my speech, and then go running. Yeah, every other day. So today's my day off. I'm gonna go running tomorrow. Um, boy, so like me, I hate going running. I don't like it. But at the end of the day, right, we have to do things we don't like. Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. There's certain people out here, boy, they're unfit. There's certain people, they ain't even got the mental capacity to get up and go running. You know why? Because them people there, they slow down. 35, have 1, 2 utes, and that's it. They abandon the idea of being fit and healthy. No, you gotta keep going. Use it or lose it. You know what I'm be like? And like I always say, you know, in them videos to go about guilt trip you and that. But there's someone out there that wants to be in your position so that they can go running. They might be in a wheelchair. They might have special needs. So they don't mean be a maniac and kill yourself and go running 3, 4 times a day, but exercise, work out, man. Use it or lose it. Oh, okay, yeah. So obviously the people that was buying their weights because obviously lockdown and that. Obviously, if you're a proper gym person and like you're dedicated to it, yeah, you know, the lockdown thing is going to be a burden on you. But if you're someone that don't, that, you know, like them people that casually go to the gym when they won't really care if they take 30 days off. But if you're a proper gym person and you're dedicated to it, yeah, lockdown's going to be a problem for you, man. Especially them, man, that's like bodybuilders. Boy, in the first lockdown, boy, they must have been vexed. Them man, they must have been vexed, boy. Them man there that really, you know, like they eat, sleep, gym, literally. Certain of them man, they all work in the gym, you know. Them man, they all proper eating 6 meals a day. This is why, like, I could never be like them man there. Like, I just don't care about bodybuilding to that level where, like, it consumes my whole life. Even to the fact that a man will go on holiday, but he's still thinking like shit. Like he's supposed to be on holiday. When you're on holiday, your mind's supposed to be away from whatever you're doing in the UK or wherever your home is. And a man's thinking about how am I gonna get my 6 meals in a day when I'm on holiday and shit. Nah. Me, I just ain't got no passion for it to even be dedicated to the gym like that. But yeah, yeah. I guess you know what? It's nice to have a decent looking body. But I think some people they go way too far. Like fucking hell. Remember Ronnie Coleman? Jesus Christ! You seen Ronnie Coleman? My man's all on. But obviously he was doing steroids and that. So that's his problem, boy. If you want to cheat, this is gonna be the repercussions. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. And if you naturally can't get to that level, fuck it. Yeah, you're known as Mr. Olympia or whatever, Mr. World, if you want, whatever you want to call it. But now you're fucking on crutches and that. What's the point? All right, the reason why I titled this video, this live stream short, let me put the number in the thing as well. So basically, I saw a video about an hour ago or something like that. And it was about like short men and that, yeah. Uh, the person who made the video, they're just narrating. I think it's one of them YouTubers that don't show their face. But anyway, they were narrating, and they were showing different clips about women and their perception on short men, and a lot of them were like they would never date a guy that's shorter than them. They were showing a few other clips. Now, there's one stupid program with women on a panel. I think it's called, is it called The Real Women? You've got one of the girls from Sister Sister. You've got one of the girls from 3LW. And you got one girl, I don't know where she's from. I just know she looks Chinese. I think it's called The Real or something dumb like that, or whatever. Anyway, this person got a little snippet, a little, one sec, let me see. For some reason, I can't put the, Nah, it's not Loose Women. Call up, people, call up if you want to call in. It's not Loose Women, it's an American program. Let me search it now, man. But anyway, one of the women was talking about fat and stuff. Something about being fat. And the narrator, the person who created the video, said, how is it that women can shame men for being short, which they have nothing that, they have no control over their height. Women are allowed to shame and laugh at men for being short, which they have no control over. But men are not allowed to shame women for being fat. I was thinking, fuck, he's got a fucking point, Women are allowed to shame men for being short. But men cannot shame women for being fat, which they have some control over, which they have full control. What the fuck am I talking about? If you're fat right now, it's your fault. Ain't got nothing to do with my DNA, big bone. When was the last time you got yourself in a fucking gym? Relying on diets and all this bullshit. It's an excuse. I'm not fat, I'm big bone, or it's my fucking DNA. Yeah, so the program's called The Real. I just searched it on Google. And basically, there's a panel of gal and they said something about being fat and short men or something like that. And yeah, how dare women shame men for being short, but they can be fat and men can't say nothing about it? That's not fair. That is not fair at all, man. You flipping joker. But yeah, man. So yeah, all this short thing, like guys think because they're not tall or they're not 6'3" or something like that, they feel like they're basically being castrated by women. And that's bullshit. I'm telling you, man, them who aren't that tall can still get enough girls. Yeah, you're looking at a man. Like, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet or nothing like that, but I'm telling you right now, there's guys out here, they're not tall. They're considered, they're short guys that can get girls. Even when I was a supervisor at my last workplace, even when I was a supervisor, there was one short Jamaican guy. This guy was about 5'2", 5'3", tiny little guy. This guy had about 3 or 4 baby mums. Just take that in, yeah? The man's got multiple children with multiple women. Some short little old Jamaican guy. Now, obviously, when he was breeding up these women, he was probably younger, but nevertheless, he's still short. If he can have multiple baby mums and that, and women can find him attractive enough to sleep with him and reproduce, then there's no excuse to not get girls because you're short. What happens is certain men are short and it affects their confidence. That's why they don't get no girls. Because one or two girls give them airtime, whatever. Don't give them their number, or they don't want to date them like that, and then they think, oh, it's because I'm short. Or furthermore, a girl might even say you're short. So what? That might be a test of your confidence, and you failed. You failed. A girl could tell you, I don't like a girl. You could be on a date with a girl. Not that this has happened to me, but I imagine I could be on a date with a girl, or a guy could be on a date with a girl. And a girl will say something cheeky, like, you're the shortest guy I've been out on a date with, like, bro. Certain man will be like, oh, nah, fam, I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool, like, whatever, innit? Yeah, just let it go over your head. Let it go over your head. Come back with something cheeky. Like, I bet I'm the richest one or something. I don't know, man. Just come up with something cheeky. But first and foremost, don't let that get to you, though. Don't let that get to you. Because there's certain girls out there, they will poke at your confidence, They'll try to test your confidence. Cool, you short and them things there, but you got to let go of your fucking head, man. What's the point of fucking being insecure about something that you can't control? On the other hand, if you was a man who was overweight, yeah, you should be insecure about that. You know why? Because you can make a difference. You can change that, but you cannot change your height. Right? You are born that way. If you believe in God, say God made you that way. Deal with it. There's people who are in worse positions than you, Man who have gone to the army, man, their legs are blown off, Man who, in wheelchairs and that. Furthermore, there's even my goodness me. See, this is why I like to talk about stuff. It comes to me. There's a woman in Tottenham. She's dating a guy from Tottenham as well. I ain't gonna say his name, but anyone who's from Tottenham who's about 40 years old will know this guy because he's bait. A guy from Tottenham in a wheelchair, and he's dating some woman. Right? And it's not like, she hooked up with him, then he had a motorbike accident and he's in a wheelchair. No, he's been in a wheelchair from day. That's what people know him as. Like, my man, no disrespect, my man's in a wheelchair. And she's gone after him. So, and he's probably short as well. So if there's man that, he's in a wheelchair or whatever, well, there's no excuse not to get no girl. And the woman's all right. The woman is decent as well. Like, she's like 40 years old, but she's all right. So there's no excuse to be not getting girls, man. No excuse to not being getting girls, man. I know, man, in the end. Oh, is that posh, yeah? Furthermore, yeah. I know, man, in the end. Short guy, Blah. Had one gal on my road. She was decent. And he's a short guy. He was shorter than her. Furthermore, he was shorter than her. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't even know. I thought it was going to be Donald Trump that might win. So what has it been confirmed that this Joe Biden guy is going to become the president? Has he won the elections? Let me know. Whoever, don't have to just be Brandon. It could be someone else. So has Joe Biden won, or are they still doing the count, whatever you want to call it? Okay, so yeah, all right, cool. Me, I don't know. I don't follow politics or nothing like that, because first and foremost, like let's say for example, we were Americans, right? Whoever wins the elections or whatever, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna change your life. So for me, I don't even care about what's going on, like in the world of politics. Like, say for example, we had elections in this country, And people were like, yeah, was it Jeremy Corbyn or whoever is going to become the next prime minister or whatever, but Boris Johnson wanted it. For me, it wouldn't matter because I don't think these people can actually control or dictate how my life's gonna go. So for me, I don't even look into or read into or follow politics or nothing like that. On this topic, in terms of the characters, them Trump and Joe Biden, I don't know nothing about them. I ain't got nothing to say in regards to them winning. All I know say is if I was in America, whoever wins don't make no difference to me. Don't make no difference to me. And that's people's problem. It's like they vote for these people, they vote for this man, vote for that man, and they feel like, oh, I want this person to win because this person's gonna change my life. No, they ain't gonna change your life. They ain't gonna do nothing for you. Yeah, there might be one little perk here and there, or you might be at disadvantage here and there, or whatever, because certain man might come in and say, okay, boom, we're gonna increase the stamp duty tax. Or certain man might come in and say, we're going to abolish stamp duty tax. But in the long run, none of this politics, nothing like that is going to affect you. Me, I don't even concern myself with politics. I don't know nothing. I don't even know what the difference between a fucking Republican and a Democrat is. Literally. I just don't look into these things. I'm not interested in politics. I don't mind if someone want to bring a conversation about it. Boy, if I can interject and bring something to the convo, I will, but I'm not interested in politics because it don't help nobody, man. It don't do nothing. Unless they're talking about bringing communism back and stuff like that and literally changing the structure of the country, then that's a bit different. But, this person said they're going to do this and this person said they're going to do that. I mean, not do that. There's people in the UK. There's one gal from my school. She's on my Facebook or whatever. She put up some post on Facebook. Anyhow, Donald Trump wins or whatever, like saying it like she didn't put no emojis, but you could tell there was like an agenda behind it. She was angry. I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck are you bothered about what's happening in another country? See, this is people's problem. Now, I made videos about this before, and I was talking about when London Evening Standard was looking into the supposed death of the president of North Korea. Blood, what the fuck you care about what's going on in North Korea? But we were in a fucking pandemic in the UK. Shops are shutting down. People are losing their jobs. Businesses are closing. And you're worried about what's going on across the seas in Asia. You lost your mind. Like as soon as I saw that post, I made a video. This is what I'm talking about. This, guys, don't think I'm getting onto. Don't get it twisted in it. But just the people in the surrounding world, yeah, they need to be more self-centered and focus on what's going on in their life. This is why black people think they're oppressed, because themselves ain't oppressed, but they see people complaining about being oppressed. They see, police officers treating black people a certain way and they feel like they're oppressed. How can you feel like you're oppressed when nothing's even happened to you? And then they might have one little experience to say, yeah, I've gone through the same thing. My life is shit. No, fam. No, people need to be more selfish, more self-centered. Why do you think, guys, how do you think I got to the stage I'm at now? I don't focus my attention on what's going on in the outside world. I just focus on me. Like man saying in video, at certain times, I don't even know what day it is, Literally. There's certain times, I think it's Wednesday, it's all Friday. I think it's Sunday, it's all Tuesday, Literally, like, I don't even know what day it is. For me, I'm just in my own world. It's in my own world, right? So, as far as I'm concerned, Jay, I'm not American, so it doesn't affect me. I don't pay attention to the outside world. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, more people need to be on this energy. Yeah, don't be focusing what's going on in the outside world. I ain't one of these conspiracy, I'm in the Matrix, all this bullshit. I don't know, but I'm just saying that people that need to just be more self-centered, more focus on yourself. You're putting too much energy into the wrong place. You need to focus on yourself. Yeah. I mean, look, it's up to you, innit? Obviously, each of their own, innit? Me, I wouldn't delete Instagram. I feel like, if you're on Instagram and you feel like it's taking away your focus, then just use it less. Just say, oh, okay, I'm only gonna go on it every other day or something like that. But yeah, if deleting Instagram makes you more focused, that's cool. Do it. Do it. Whatever helps you become more focused, do it. But definitely, yeah, Instagram is a bad one. Instagram is a fucking bad one. Bro, you can get lost on Instagram, you know. Fuck all this looking at girls' business. I'm just talking about just being on pages and that. You know, like you get like them social media pages that are big, like, you know, where they're posting up lots. It might be like an urban social media page where they're posting up lots of content. Blood, you will get lost. You get lost in the comment section. You will literally get lost in the comment section. Instagram is bad. Come on, people. What's the first thing they do? In the morning, go on their phone, check their WhatsApp texts, and then bam, straight on Instagram. Literally, straight on Instagram. And that's without looking at gal as well. Boy, if you're looking at chicks, boy, you can literally lose an hour. You can literally lose an hour. Like some of them might be like, how can you lose an hour? Blood. Yeah. It's been done before, fam. You can lose an hour. Oh, okay, yeah. So the man said he has an Instagram profile, but he deleted that app. Yeah. If you have to do it, because it's a fucking distraction. It's a distraction, man. Yeah, people need to stop focusing on what's going on elsewhere in other people's lives and that. Blah, focus on yourself. Worrying about, there's some people that really sit down there and they think like, how did my neighbor, how did this person drive this car and that? Like the amount of energy and time you spend thinking about how someone else has got something else, that's time spent away from achieving your goals. You think that man now driving a Bentley, parking up outside a 6-bedroom detached house is worried about or thinking about, how did this man get this? How did this man get that? No, them man there are focused on their thing. That's why they're blowing in whatever field they're blowing in, because they're focused on themselves. People that waste their time analyzing and trying to sit. There's people out here, right, who really sit down and try and work out how much money people earn and shit like that. No. Right, so man said, but sometimes deleting your social media apps can be a beneficial thing for you as a person, help you break the habit of worrying about people and things that don't concern you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. And you see this word narcissist as well. Like a lot of people like to fling this word narcissist. Like there's certain people that like to call me a narcissist, and you know, saying no names or whatever. But being a self-centered person, like for me, I don't really call that being a narcissist. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if I'm in love with myself or something like that. But I think everyone, what my man said, people need to adopt more of a narcissist tendency. Literally. Yeah, you need to be. See, this is why. This is why there's guys out here who get a lot of girls and guys who don't. There's certain man, they don't see themselves as the prize. They don't see themselves as being a catch. They don't see themselves as, I'm top dog, I'm the shit, literally. That's how you have to think. Like, honestly, this is why I'm such a confident person, because I think I'm the shit. Like, some people think, you're deluding yourself. Boy, I can't see it. I cannot see it. I believe I'm the fucking shit. Like, literally, when I walk down the road, I think to myself, why are girls not approaching me, asking me for my number? Literally, that's my mentality, you know. Literally. Certain other man, they will just be happy if a girl flipping look their way. I think I'm the shit. That's how everyone, you must think like that. Nadia's got jokes, but seriously, you have to think that if you don't think you are something special, how is anyone going to think you are something special? Now, it don't mean you have to be going out there blowing your own trumpet, but it's an internal mental state you're supposed to have. It don't mean you have to be coming around there flashing your bank balance and telling everyone that you don't know about all these achievements that you have when it's off topic. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, your mental state should be, I'm the fucking shit. I'm the shit. I'm supposed to come first in everything, whatever it is. It's not about, oh, I'm better than this, but I'm the best that I can be. That's how everyone should think. You should think like that. You're better off, you know, like, Nadia and I was talking about this the other day. She asked me if I've heard of the story of Icarus. And I was like, oh, that's the story that Prince EA guy, and I'm so sure some of you lot know Prince EA is the motivational speaker, Black Youth from America. I never heard about the story of Icarus, because basically the reason why we got on the topic is because Nadia asked me, oh, do you British people, well, she didn't say it like that, but in England, did you guys get taught Greek mythology? Because Nadia not from the UK, she's from elsewhere. So she was like, oh, do you guys get taught Greek mythology? And I'm like, boy, I can't really remember. Like, maybe, but I can't remember nothing. And she was like, oh, my days. But anyway, she asked me, oh, have you heard of the story of Icarus? And I'm like, yeah, that guy, Prince EA, must have spoke about it, whatever. You're better off being like fucking Icarus or Icarus's father, whoever, flying too high rather than flying too low. You're better off flying too high than flying too low. I'd rather fly too high and think too highly of myself than think low of myself. Any day. Any day. As soon as I heard that story, I thought to myself, yeah, if anything, I'm the one that's flying too high. I'd rather that. I never think low of myself. Never think low of myself. There's some people like they look in the mirror and like, how? I just don't understand. Like, this is real talk, like literally. Obviously, everything's real talk on this. This is JY show. Come on, man. But anyway, like, there's some people, they look in the mirror and they just feel shit. Like me, like, there's certain times I look in the mirror, I stand up there and I look in the mirror for too long. Like, I don't know, like, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe yeah, I am a narcissist, but certain times I look in the mirror at too much admiration when I look in the mirror. And then I'm not wearing my best clothes and I'm in a fucking t-shirt with my hood on my head in the yard. You got a mental problem, literally. If you look in the mirror and you feel like shit, I just don't understand how that can be. Maybe there is such thing as like a chemical imbalance and there's something wrong with some people. They are just hardwired to feel like shit. How? Guys, I've never looked in the mirror and felt like shit before in my life. Never thought like that. Never. I just don't understand. Like how that is even possible, how someone could look at this. Like, there's some people, right? Like, you see this in social media, whatever, like on YouTube, whatever. And there's some people that actually, they confess, oh, I used to hate myself. How? How do you hate yourself? Like me, I don't need to look, like, I don't need to go to the gym. Nothing like that to love myself. And I don't know, like, me, I didn't get no special love, because like, some people might say, oh, you know, maybe these people weren't loved by their parents. And you know what, maybe that could have been a little deciding factor. But me, I've always been the black sheep of my family. I was never treated badly or nothing like that. And my mum showed me love, but I was never smothered or like, you know, like, yeah, my mama's boy or whatever, but I've never like smothered or whatever like that by my mum or nothing, because I always had younger siblings. And naturally, obviously, younger siblings, I'm not going to say they get more love, because parents are supposed to love all their children equally, but they might give them a bit more like attention because they're younger, obviously. But so like, yeah, me, I've never been the one to get lots of love and stuff like that. Again, wasn't treated badly, was treated good at home. You know, I was a bit like the black sheep, but I was a rebel as well. So I didn't really do myself any favors in my home life. So, you know, like, I never had no special treatment. I definitely did not have no special treatment being a child. So I just don't understand how people can hate themselves. How is that possible? How can you hate yourself? Like, yeah, I feel I feel like I'm not in a good, like not me, not me, but some people feel, oh, I feel like I'm in a low place or a low point in my life because I'm broke. Yeah, I could get that. But imagine this is the mirror. Like, how can you look in the mirror and think you look like shit? Like the other day, yeah, 100%, yeah, like 100. This is 100 true. I sent my mum a picture of me. Like my mum would send me some pictures of me, like when I was a kid. I sent one of them to Nadia today, and it like had a little high top and that, and a little, back in the day, I was a proper 90s baby, with the hoop earring and that. My mum was sending me lots of pictures of me and stuff, innit? Yeah? So boom, I'm sitting right here in the car. This is where I spend most of my time during the day, innit? So I'm texting my mum on WhatsApp, and then I just took a picture, a selfie, and sent it to my mum. And she was like, "Oh, you look rough." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I look good. What are you talking about?" Maybe I'm deluded. Maybe that's what it is. My mum was like, "You look rough." I'm like, "Boy, I thought I looked all right." Literally. I didn't feel no way. Like I actually had to look back at the picture and try and find what my mum could see that looked rough because blood. I just like Nadia's laughing, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. Like maybe I'm just on my own ass. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Boy, I just don't understand how people like, yeah, I get it. You're broke, things aren't going your way. Cool. But how can you look in the mirror and feel like a piece of shit? Like, how does that even happen? How does that even happen? Damn. How does that even happen? Yeah, like I might look in the mirror and think, oh, yeah, man, I wish my arms were a bit bigger and that, but I can't be bothered to go to the gym. But to be fair, I think when lockdown's over, I probably will go back to the gym. But then again, I said to myself earlier, yeah, when lockdown's over, let me go back to the gym. Then I said to myself, all right, go in the yard and do a couple push-ups. I was like, I can't be bothered. So even then, like, I might see. I don't even know if I'm going to the gym. I might go back to the gym. I don't know, man. But how people? I just don't get how the fuck can people uh, feel like they're a piece of shit? Yeah, I get it. Man feel low, gal feel low, they're broke, but feel like a piece of shit and hate yourself. How can you hate yourself? How can you hate yourself? Like me, in terms of looks, if I'm being realistic and stuff, like I'm not a 10 out of 10. Blood, I'm not a 10 out of 10. I'm not light skinned with green eyes and curly hair. I'm not a 10 out of 10. Yeah? I'd say, because definitely, sorry, obviously 5 is average and 10 is the best of the best. Yeah, 10 don't mean perfect, 10 just means the best of the best. Yeah? I would say I'm an 8 out of 10 because I'm definitely better looking than 99.9% of guys that I walk past in the street. Not that I go and look at, man, no homo in it, but I'm better looking than most man walking down the road. Eh? So I'll say I'm boom, slap bang in the middle. I'll say I'm an 8 out of 10. But how I feel like I'm a fucking 10. Yeah, I feel like I'm a 10. And you see that mentality, that is what is attractive to a woman. Because when you feel like you're a 10, you walk down the road a certain way. That's why, see, all of this stuff about getting money gets girls, no, it don't. Getting money, like your bank balance increasing, don't get girls. What happens is when your bank balance increases, you get more confident, more cocky. You don't take shit from women. Well, you shouldn't take shit from women anyway. But for the average guy, the more money he earns, the more confident he gets. And the more confident you get, the more women you're going to attract. Imagine you've got 5 girls beating down your door and you got one girl, number 6, giving you trouble. You're going to kick her ass to the curb. And when you do, that's when she'll like you for it as well. All this money thing, that your pound sterling don't get you no girls. Don't get you no girls. All it does is help to increase your confidence. And certain man will never have no confidence. Certain man, no matter how much money they get paid, they will never have that confidence to go out there and pull nice girls. They could be wealthy, not even rich, wealthy. Like when their great grandchildren are set for life already, and the pity them hasn't even been born. That kind of wealthy. I'm not talking about rich like a rapper. Oh yeah, I just got money for hoes and Lamborghinis. No, the man they are so wealthy, like Mark Zuckerberg and all them man there. They're great times 100 century whatever generation children are already set for life, and the pity them ain't even born. Proper wealthy, and there's certain man out there they still are not confident within themselves. I don't know, man. They got low self-esteem or something. Saying the money thing, bro, man, them think, oh yeah, the money equals girls. No, the money just gets you the confidence. Well, it's supposed to increase the confidence, and the confidence is what is attractive to women. All right, let me check these comments now. Right, so telling you, fam, man, they need to get money first. Focus on your career. Get money. Get money. You know how much, man, I've spent time running down the road, chasing after girls, going on all these dates, and at the end of it, they're broke and they ain't made no progress. Yeah, like you might have smashed one, two girl, whatever, but how's that helping you really and truly? What do you take from that experience? Nothing. Like literally, like there's certain man, they could have all been pro football players and that. Certain man could have been pro football players in the UK. Yeah, certain man could have played for Arsenal and that, Tottenham. But they was too busy chasing girls because they was thinking about what's going on in the moment. When I say chasing girls, I mean just being in the club and, being in positions to get girls and that, going out of their way to look for women. But really and truly, if they said, you know what, fuck all that business going to the club and running down the road and going to Westfields to look for girl. Let me just focus on this football team. Let me just distance myself away from women for a few years, maybe 5 years, and I might get a few girls here and there passively when I'm just maybe around town. Car, this is the thing, man. You don't need to go anywhere specific to get girls, but just walk down the fucking road. Approach girls. Yeah, be confident. But that's another topic anyway. So, man. So they could just get girls here and there. They might talk to one girl here and there, but they focus on their football career or whatever career. But in 5 years, when they make it as a professional footballer and they're earning 100 grand a year, bro, they will have a hella gal, yeah, to pick from. Now they need to be careful though. Certain of them gal they're only around there because they got money, but just play them in it. Like if they want to play you for your money, you play them. Two can play at that game. But yeah, you think all them man there, is it Aubameyang or whatever his name is, the one with the Lamborghini? Because I watched them. There's one guy called Yanni Myers. He has one of them car wrapping businesses. So I like looking at the cars that they do, like the wrapping and stuff. And he wrapped his car, whatever. And you think them man there would became pro football players and all these other man pro football players if they were on the street chasing gal? No, fam. No. No. Man, they need to focus on their craft, man. Oh my days, I can't believe this, Do you know what? I keep seeing this thing, yeah. So look at my man's statement, yeah. He said there's a guy called Face and LMS on YouTube, a black guy who's 6'3" from London. He makes black pill videos saying it's over for him. Now, I thought that I keep seeing this thing, yeah. ASMR, yeah. I keep seeing this thing, AMSR. Now, also, I watch AMS, innit? Yeah. So when I keep seeing it, I keep thinking of AMS. So I was like, so what the fuck is this AMSR thing? Like, I keep seeing these videos pop up on my algorithm. Like, what the fuck is ASMR? So anyway, if any of you don't know what ASMR is, please press one right now. Yeah. Let me know if you know what ASMR is. Just press one right now before I talk about it. Or if you do. So I keep seeing this acronym ASMR, and obviously I keep thinking, like, what the fuck is this thing? So yesterday night, right, I was like, what is this bullshit? So I just typed in ASMR, right? Blood, you know what this thing is? So stupid. I ain't gonna do it, but it's women whispering on camera. That's it. Bro, some of these gal have got like 900,000 subscribers. Call it a million subscribers. Some of these videos got 250,000 views, and the girl's just whispering and doing hand movements and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's like Neek Nation right now. Neek Nation. Like, man, am I really like, come on, I know out of these million subscribers, 99.9% of them are men. Because some of the girls, like, there was one mixed race girl, she was nice. Some of them are not nice to me, but other men will think that they're nice. But the girls are just whispering. That's it. And it's creepy as well. Like when I was watching it, I was like, oh, fuck this. What's this bullshit? Girls whispering and like it sounds like you can hear the saliva in their mouth. And I think to myself, like, man, them are so tapped that man are getting off of girls fucking whispering, you know, and waving their hands. Like it's bullshit. I mean, I ain't fucking, everyone's got their little quirk and that. Like me, this might be a little quirk, but what I like to do is to get me to, because certain man might listen to all girls whispering when they go to sleep or something like that. For me, if I don't even need it to help me to get to sleep, but I like to listen to, you know, like running bath water or like the sound of rainfall or whatever. That makes me sleepy. I don't know why. I don't know why. When I was a child, it's always the sound of running water. For some reason, that's made me sleepy. So in the night, I just put that on and go to sleep, whatever. And it's like I think they call it like mood sounds or something like that. I just put that on. That's like my little kind of quirk or whatever. But I think certain man, I think that might be their little quirk or their little fetish, like to hear women whispering and stuff. Some bullshit, man. That's weird, fam. How you even subscribing to a channel where women are whispering? They're talking about bullshit, you know. I don't even know what the girl was saying. I couldn't even hear her because she whispering like that, literally like that. Oh my god! The man said he used to be a subscriber, you know. Fucking. Why? Why, fam? Why? ASMR, fucking hell, fam, like, you better all being a subscriber to some twerking channel or something like that, you know. ASMR, fucking hell. Oh, you been watching though, yeah? You been watching though, yeah? AY London, you been watching though, yeah? Man, are watching ASMR, fam. Each to their own in it. I ain't getting on to nobody. Boy, do what you want to do, fam. But boy, I was just curious, like, what the fuck is ASMR? Like, I thought it was a specific person's YouTube channel, and I keep on like the suggested videos, it keep popping up, but it's different girls' faces. I'm like, what's this? And then one day, yesterday now, I just typed in ASMR, and I didn't even get what it was about because when I typed in ASMR, one mixed race girls popped up. So I just clicked that video, it was the first video, clicked that one, and she's whispering and stuff. So I'm like, I don't understand the point of this video. Like, why is she talking like that? So then I went on to Google, typed in ASMR, found out what it means, and basically, the short of it is people whispering or girls whispering and doing hand movements. And I said, oh my days, fam. Like, this is what a man is spending hours watching, you know. Mukbang, you know. Mukbang, you know. Yeah. Cool. Of course it's getting millions of views. There's millions of neeks out here. Bear man neeking off out here, fam. Really and truly though, really and truly, it's probably they're just watching the girl really and truly, probably. Because I doubt if the girl was some fat ugly girl, they would not be watching. I mean, they probably go hand in hand. Them man, they got some kind of fetish where they like listening to this stuff, and with a nice face, it's like, ticks both boxes. I've never heard a mukbang before. That man said it turns him on, That's what I'm saying. It must turn on guys. You know what I mean? Like that's why man them are subscribing and that. It can't just be because of the girl's face or whatever in it. Like that thing that is whispering. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it, fam. I don't get it, man. Oh, don't get it twisted, Tony, man. Man, not calling you weird like that. Listen, look, let me just put this out here, innit? Because like, there's some people, right? Maybe I'm a bit too harsh in my videos, like this is a live stream, so I want to talk in my videos, innit? Yeah. So like anyone watching or whatever, if anyone feels like, oh, it's not, I'm not, listen, I'm not calling no one a coward anyway, but someone might not want to phone up or something like that because they think I'll be rah, 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 rah. No. There's a certain way I talk in the videos, and there's a certain way I'll talk to people who are callers, yeah. So like I would never like anyone calling up like on my phone onto the live stream. I'll never be giving it that aggression. I don't talk to people like that. Yeah? If I feel like I have to talk to someone like that, it's a ting. So and I ain't having getting into no tings with no one on the internet. So don't think I'm attacking anyone. I just run in joke and that. I'm just running joke with you, man. And no, don't take my mannerisms too seriously. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's open. It's open. It's open. So yeah, the WhatsApp. Yeah, the WhatsApp's open. The WhatsApp's open. Let me ring it myself. I just check and see if the things are. The rascal. Alright, this thing. I'm gonna call you back. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
yo, yeah, man, like Jay Wise.
What you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm good, fam. Obviously, one's obviously at work, innit? Yeah, caught a quick break thing, innit? Yeah, fam, I saw the thing, I was like, alright, cool, let me see what man's saying.
Yeah, what? Are you talking about the ASMR or just in general, yeah?
Yeah, the ASMR, bro, that thing, yeah, I don't know how that's got millions of views, fam. I'll be honest, fam.
It's mad. It's mad, fam.
Nah, trust me, fam. And, bro, have you heard of, like, the mukbang thing, fam?
No, but I'm assuming it's the same thing.
Yeah, fam. Like, literally just people, like, eating food, fam. Like, in front of the camera, fam. Millions of views, fam.
Blood, I'm slapping my face right now, you know. Fam. What? Like, bro, what going for this, man? Man, are eating food, you know. So it's the chicks that are eating food, yeah?
No, fam. Like, guys and girls, fam.
Bro.
Yeah, fam. Like, someone must have told me about it, yeah. I was like, fam, what is this? How?
Yeah. Fam, like if man them thought like OnlyFans was bad or like remember like Babe Station was bad, this is even worse, fam.
Bro, the ASMR thing here is so weird, fam. Like you can literally just do anything. Like you could bang on your door, yeah, and that will get millions of views, fam. For so.
I'll tell you, these chicks, man, they're really taking advantage because, like, obviously, sex sells and that. And as I said before, if it was an ugly fat girl, there's no way it'll get them views. But it's because she's nice. Like, listen,
no way, fam.
If I was a hot thing, you know how rich I would be. I wouldn't even need to do OnlyFans. I wouldn't embarrass myself like that. Like, I would just have like a cooking channel with my breasts mashed together. That's it, literally.
Trust, you're real talk, fam.
Literally.
That, fam. Selling.
Literally. You can make so much money. Like, these girls don't understand what they have, man.
Nah, fam. They understand, fam. It's because like there's bare man that are simping, fam. Bare man.
But even like Babe Station back in the day, like man, them used to call up, you know, like. And then man, they're rubbing, not me, yeah, but certain man will call up, you know, and like they're really talking to. Obviously, I can't hear what they're saying, but you can tell that obviously because the girls are doing certain actions and that. So them man are directing them. I'm like, you really got to come up 900 phone numbers, but them numbers are like £3 a minute, you know, back in the day, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Fam, I'm still paranoid to call 0845 number nowadays. I'm thinking like, right, man, you get me 10p a minute and shit like that. Blood, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying,
oh, man.
On the Sky TV, fam.
Yeah, 906, man. Yeah. Blood, that's mad, man. How man phoning doing?
Yeah, fam. Nah, fam. The girls, they have it.
Say that again. The line, bro.
They pay the call, fam. Not like stuff.
Yeah, it's mad, man. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like in the past, if there were any other like quirky stuff that people were into. I just can't really remember.
Fam, not much, fam. Like even growing up, like not much. Like if I'm being real, fam.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It was just probably like the Babe Station thing that was there, fam.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously that's like softcore porn, isn't it? And you know what? Oh my days! I remember one time, yeah, like mothers are so smart. Yeah? I remember I ain't gonna say his name, but I had a cousin that we was close when we was growing up, and we were in his flat. Yeah, so you got his living room, and then you got his mum's room that was next to the living room. So there's a hallway that takes you from the living room to his mum's bedroom, which was next door. So I was standing up in line with the hallway. So if his mum came, I would just like say a magic word. Say a magic word or whatever, so he can turn over the thing. Like we was young, we was like 13 or whatever. And I don't know how his mum knew we was watching Babe Station in the room next door, and she shouted, "You boys, stop watching inappropriate things." And we was like, "Oh my days, fam!" Literally, but there's no way she could have known. The only way she could have known is if like you had that little Sky. I don't know if you can remember. You had like a Sky. It's like a little eye thing, and basically one person can watch the same thing as you in the next room. So if you're watching,
Rock.
you say what?
No, I said rough. No, I don't remember that feature.
No. So basically, it was this little thing. It's a little device. It's like an infrared thing, right? So I used to have this in my yard as well, innit? So basically, if I'm watching the Terminator or downstairs, which is the main TV set, whoever's upstairs can watch the Terminator as well, but we have to watch the same thing. And whoever's upstairs can control it as well. So basically, it allows you to control the Skybox downstairs from your bedroom instead of having, it's basically to stop it from having two Skyboxes, basically. And then they brought in the Sky multi-room afterwards. So I can be watching the Terminator and then whoever can be watching Titanic or something next door, like that. But he didn't have that. His mum didn't have that. His mum didn't even have a TV in her room. So I don't know how the fuck she knew we was watching inappropriate stuff. But obviously we're gonna have the volume down in it because everyone knows what them chapters there, like the music's like in it. Yeah. So we had the volume down there. I don't know how she knew, fam. I don't know how she knew, fam. Don't know how she knew, man. Don't know the days, man.
Fam. Certain women, they just got that instinct.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, fam.
Trust me.
Ultra instinct, fam.
Hey, so Tony O said that some rappers have turned to OnlyFans too, you know.
Yeah, true.
but girls aren't that fiendish for photos of man that they will pay though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the OnlyFans thing, it's mainly for the girl. But I don't even know why like some man are jumping on as well. You know what I mean?
What boy? Like, hopefully them man ain't really revealing themselves. That's kind of, but you know, even if like I can get away with just flashing my abs on, but no one's gonna see me on OnlyFans. No, you ain't gonna see me on OnlyFans, fam. You're not gonna see me on fam. No, fam. I don't need to be on them something there, fam.
Real talk, fam. To me, that's already a sellout move, fam. Yeah. Fam, the moment you jump on OnlyFans, everyone's gonna look at you different in Tesco's.
Trust me, like, and the girls that are on OnlyFans as well, bro, they need to remember in 10 years' time, this might come back to bite you. Imagine your use in 20 years' time.
Facts.
Like, obviously we all know the porn stars and that. Imagine her kids or her grandkids and that, because there's still someone is gonna find like Maya Khalifa or all these girls. Someone's gonna find 100%. Their videos in 20 years' time. Be like, "Blood, that's your mum or that's your grandma."
Yeah.
Especially Maya Khalifa.
Bro, that's the part here that I think a lot of these girls they don't realize they're going. Obviously, because they're making dough in it. They're making dough right now, yeah. But it will bite you, fam. Like. Bro, even being like a sket on ends here, it will bite you, fam.
Yeah.
Like man will come up to you, be like, "Raw, I swear that's the girl that gave man up here in the alleyway or something."
Yeah.
Like, bro, it will bite you, fam.
Trust
when you're with your man on the road, fam.
Trust me, like she's alright for a bang, but she ain't alright to be taken out on these mad extravagant dates or wifey thing is definitely not out. Because certain guys, you don't even want to be seen with them.
Real talk.
You don't even want to be seen with them. But nowadays, obviously I don't really know what it's like now, but like the sket thing, I don't think it's as bad as back in the day. Like once you had that bad reputation, you are fucked. Like when I was a bit younger and that. Now I don't know what it's like. Cause
no, it is still there, yeah. It kind of is still there, innit? But obviously you need like people around you, yeah, that'll actually bait these like people out, innit?
Oh, okay.
I know a friend, yeah, personally, yeah. Like, bro, she's been all over the gap, innit, yeah. And one of my friends must have told me about it. Yeah. I was like, raw, is that what she's on, yeah? And then one time, yeah, we was in a car, yeah, and she must have been dropping me off to work, yeah. And then she was telling her friend, like, oh, like she gave next man STD and she hasn't told me. I'm in the back of the car here thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't want to be known for transmitting diseases, blood.
No, yeah. No. Man said transferring the seeds is like his email, fam.
Yeah.
No.
Fam, that's one of the worst, blood.
Nah, big man thing, fam.
Yeah.
It's the worst of the worst, fam.
But the thing, times do change definitely. Like I remember back in the day, like man, they were getting robbed for phones and stuff like that. Like when I was younger, like that Sony Walkman phone. I don't know if you ever heard of it before, right? But if you had that phone, cause I was talking about this in the video, but you were getting sucked. Now you got kids iPhone X and that in school. But man, were getting robbed for trainers back in the day. Man, were getting robbed for their clothes. I know, man, them. Like back in the day, we had this jacket called the bomber jacket. It was a night jacket.
Yeah.
If you was a road man, you didn't have that jacket. You weren't a road man. Everyone had to wear that jacket. I knew man that was robbing man for that jacket. I knew man on ends. They said that they sucked some other youth for this jacket, and a man's wearing the next man's clothes. And this is a little. I think the jacket went up to about £80, bro. And then you got these little kids who are like 17. I don't know if it's real though, but they're wearing like Moncler and that. Blood. Back in my day, that would not run. That would not. Man are getting robbed for their Gucci hat, and it's fake. Yeah, like that.
Trainers, everything. Yeah. Trainers getting.
Yeah. And it's not just like Meeks that were getting robbed for their trainers. Like the trainers robbing days was like maybe like when I was in 2004, 2005. So I was like year 7, year 8 back then. But like there's man who are people knew them on the ends and they were getting robbed as well. It weren't frequent, but just the fact that you hear that someone like that got robbed, like boy, you ain't safe yourself. Yeah. You say, hey man, like blood, if you go Oxford Street, bro, there might be man lurking outside, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, see, Jerry Manning knows about that jacket. Jerry, how old are you, Jerry? Oh, yeah, man, Manning was getting robbed back in the day, bro. Back in the day. Now, I don't know like what it's like on the street now, but yeah, times have changed, man. Times have changed, man.
Yeah, a lot of these youths now, fam, they got their electric scooter, they got the iPhone X. Fam, I was not even getting this when I was
Trust me, electric scooter, bruv. Like my little cousin came to my estate and his mum, which is my auntie, was standing on my estate watching him on the electric scooter. And I was like, oh, Edmonton's not that bad. And she was like, yeah, but I can't afford for it. And I was like, you know what? Right, you know, because my estate is not a secluded estate. People walk through. So there's no one on my estate that's going to teeth his bike, and especially not going to get away with it. But there could be random people who are not from my estate walking through and they're just going to take the scooter off him because those electric scooters are worth like £3 or something like that.
Yeah, 3, 4 bills, 5 bills, yeah.
Yeah, but back in the day, you could have bought it'll be a stolen moped, but you could have bought a stolen moped back in the day for their prices there. You got little kids just riding around on them legit. Man.
That's why everywhere, fam, all over London, fam.
Yeah. Like in Northampton, they've got the same electric scooters that everyone's got, that generic one in London. They've got like a pinky looking red one and you can rent them. So like the Barclays and Santander bikes up in Northampton, they've got the scooters instead apparently. Yeah. See, Dosa Davis saying that people are getting robbed for their AirPods and that. Yeah, because I've seen someone like on one of them social media pages post up something about kids are getting robbed for their earphones and stuff as well, which is mad. So
because some them things there are expensive, bro.
Well, how much are they?
What, the AirPods?
Yeah.
They're like, I think it's £80 and plus in it. Like around that age range, in it.
God, that's expensive.
That's why I'm for headset. Headset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people that are wearing them now. Yeah, and they're trying to tell me, oh, like why didn't you get AirPods? I'm like, fam. Bro, I'd rather get the wired thing, fam.
Yeah. At least you can guarantee the connection, innit?
Yeah, fam.
But you know what? Back in the day, go on.
Fam, yeah, man's gonna get back to work, innit?
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for the call, man.
Let's go.
Next time.
In 100, bro.
Telling you, these kids nowadays, blood, they got it easy. Back in the day, fam, man like Jerry will tell you, because Jerry's a year older than me, so he's from my generation. But it was not nice to be out on the streets. Back in the day, boy, postcode era as well. Obviously, Jerry, I'm assuming you're from London, but just confirm that you're from London or not. But I'm assuming you're back in the day, between the years of 2004 to 2006, 2007. That was like the peak of street robberies. Yeah? Like, if you was nicked for a street robbery, the judge was looking to send you to prison, because I spoke about this in a video the other day. I ain't released it yet. The judge was sick and tired of hearing about black boys running around in London robbing people. They were sick to death. And men are robbing man over nonsense as well. Man are robbing man. Okay, so he's from North, yeah. Man are robbing man for phones, you know. A phone. So this is what man them used to do. Man them used to go out on eats. Yeah, they used to call it eats. Go out and eat couple man. Yeah. Go out and rob couple man. Might get a Sony Walkman phone. Like, that was it. Listen, if you had that phone, you was a walking £50 note. You was a walking £15 note, literally. Go and rob the phone, then they'll go to one of them dodgy phone shops, one of them Mali man or one of them Asian man phone shops, and shop the phone. Because them man, they got the technology to unlock the phone. If not, that phone's in Bangladesh. That phone's in Somalia. So it don't even matter if you can't use it in the UK. But them man, they got the technology to do whatever they need to do. Them man, they had the link. Yeah, boom. If you can remember this, Jerry, if not, it don't matter, innit? Yeah. When people used to rob people for phones, they used to go down to Finsbury Park. I don't know where in Finsbury Park, but there was somewhere where people could sell phones in Finsbury Park. Like, the people then like were requesting, bring your stolen phones to Finsbury Park. That was a known place. That was a known place. I don't know where it was, who was running it, but that was a known place. Now you got kids with iPhone X and that in school, the latest Samsung. Are you mad? Are you mad? You must be mad, boy. Back in the day. Whew. Blackberry as well. So yeah, the phone robberies were going on longer than, obviously phone robberies are always going to happen anyway, but yeah, because I don't know, I can't remember when Blackberries came out, but I know I was in school. I think Blackberries maybe came out in 07, 08, 09. I'm not too sure. Or when it was actually popular, because I never had a Blackberry before. I never had BBM or anything like that. But yeah, if you had a Blackberry, you were getting robbed. You were getting sucked for your Blackberry, man. 08, yeah. Furthermore, I don't know how you like one. Furthermore, just being a young, like me, I don't think it's tough being a black person or whatever, innit? But I'll tell you one thing, being a young black man in London was tougher back in the day. Just for the simple fact that, blood, you could be from Edmonton and you can't even go across the water to Walthamstow, which is, well, obviously us man were taking bus and shit like that, but 15, 20-minute drive to, you can't go Walthamstow Market and just think, yeah, you're going to be cool. Because, bro, if the wrong man are around, or Leighton, or just some other area, bro, me, anytime I even thought about going to a new area that I was unfamiliar with, all I was thinking of was what gangs are in this area. That's all I thought, because I think to myself, bro, it don't even matter if you're not like that. That's the thing as well. Like, nowadays, if you ain't like that, oh, you're all right. You're all right. If you're not like that, you can go to any area, no one will touch you. Back in those days, if you weren't like that, man was still coming for you. Like, man will ask you what ends you're from, and they know you're not like that. And if they ask you what ends you're from, and you're like that, it's going to be a beef thing. If you're not like that, then you're going to become a potential victim, innit? Yeah, something's going to happen to you. What ends are you from? That's the last question that you want a strange person to ask you. Yeah, or that's the last question you want some big older guy to ask you. What ends are you from? Because you know more than likely it ain't gonna end well. Yeah. Listen, if man them ask you what ends you from, you better hope you got a cousin who's like that in that area, boy. You better start name dropping, you know. And you better if you start name dropping and you're lying, you better beg that man don't have that man's phone number to verify. Cause you just gotta make it worse for yourself, boy. Hey, telling you back in the day, boy. That's why people who are my age and that, most of the people that they associated with were just people from school or people from their area. Like me, I never had any friends from different areas. If I did have a friend from a different area, it's because he went to my school. Like now, I don't know what he's like now, but there's certain man might have a friend up here. Oh, I know I got a friend in West London and that. No, back in the day, there was no friends. What? A friend? You think I know anyone outside of Edmonton? Outside of Edmonton and Tottenham? No, I don't know nobody. And I certainly weren't going. There was no, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go down to Hackney and go and check my friend. Whew. You must be mad, boy. You must be mad. You must be mad. I hope it's not like that now. I don't think it's like that now. But boy, back in the day, that post-Cold War era, I would hate to have a young child having to grow up in that era. Like my mum and like other parents and stuff, they used to be fearful when we used to leave the house. Like if we're going to different areas and stuff. If we're in our area, then we should be all right. But going to different areas and that, like places like going to like Wood Green Shopping Centre, is close to where I'm from. Boy, that was long because Wood Green Shopping Centre, it attracts a lot of youths and that. So there's going to be older men around, just there, pitched up. There was one place called Tops. They call it Tops, Top of Wood Green, right near Wood Green Shopping Centre, Wood Green Station, Wood Green Underground Station. Man, them used to chill there. And man were looking to rob people. Boy, listen, if you're going Wood Green for the day, yeah, you better go there in the morning, yeah? When the shops open and dip out by 12 o'clock, because man, them are hungry. Man, them were hungry back in the day. Yeah, you know, black people, man know, yeah. You would not know Tottenham's a black area before the hours of 2 p.m. on a Saturday. Boy, somewhere like Edmonton and Tottenham after the hours of 3 p.m., 4, 5, 6 p.m. Boy, it's a different area. Okay, you know, black people are lazy. They don't get up out of their bed till 2 o'clock and that. Yeah. Wood Green, blood, back in the day, fam. Back in the day, Wood Green. Ooh, you don't want to go there, boy. Man will rob you. Man will rob you. Man will rob you. Yeah, like long. Nah. So I didn't know him in it. Like, so he's like a newer generation than me. So when I was on road, he went on road. I never heard of him, nothing like that. It's only like years later, whatever, innit? When I was on road, I never heard of him. But I jumped off road like 2011. So I don't know when he came out. But when I was on road, I never heard of him. Like, there's one youth from MPK called Stretch. I think he was coming up when I kind of came off road and that. I'm trying to think who was around like from Tottenham and that when I was around that you lot would know. Because back in the day, like rapping and that, like certain man used to spit in that, but it weren't like what it is now. It weren't like where every man's rapping. No. It weren't like that. There's a couple man that used to spit here and there, but man, they were just more underground than that. Now everyone's rapping. It weren't like that back in the day. Not everyone was rapping. No, not everyone was rapping back in the day, man. But yeah, no, I didn't know who Headie One was back in the day, man. Yes, man, like Xavier. Blood. Telling you, fam, the rolls were sticky back in the day, fam. The rolls were sticky, man. Oh yeah. So yeah, my man was around like my generation, isn't it? So yeah, he didn't go to my school, he went to a different school, but yeah, he's one of the man them still. But yeah, he been rapping from back in the day. Man like Xavier, what go on fam? And yeah, like there's a lot of man out on the road who rap and oh yeah, they were on this thing. Nah, he was on this thing back in the day. He was on this thing. I don't know about other rappers and that, but yeah, he was on this thing back in the day. Like some people might say, oh no, man, nah, he was because a lot of man talk. And a lot of man talk say yeah, but you know, yeah, what Merkel man, yeah, Mr. Merkel man, yeah, I remember him still. One sec. Yeah, I remember Crazy Ref. So basically, he's from Ferry Lane. No, I don't know if he lived there, but basically, I used to go to Ferry Lane Estate when I was a kid, like when I was like 6, 7 years old. And he is old school. Him and Smiler, old school. Smiler's one of them. He's like proper Ferry Lane. They're like his dad and had them people them and that. That Smiler, you old school Ferry Lane, like. I think he's 2 years older than me. So I think he's 30, if not turning 30. But yeah, that Crazy Raf guy and Smiler, them two are old school, especially that Smiler you as well. Because I remember playing football with them man on Ferry Lane Estate. They won't remember because I was like 6 years old back then. But yeah. Oh, PDC, fam, blood. Listen, I heard about them man there, but I don't know if it was them or the PDC holders, like was it the 28s or whatever? Blood. I don't know if it's just like like urban legends or urban myths or whatever in it. Yeah. Certain boy, if you drive around them certain areas like I don't know, like Angel Town or something like that, bro. If you got tinted windows, bro, you better drive with those windows down below your chin, or else they're gonna be busting the windows, innit? Yeah, and I don't mean with hammers or bats. Yeah, you interpret that, yeah, how you want. Yeah, apparently the man would be busting the windows. That's how I heard that PDC back in the day, boy. I'm sure I saw an interview as well with like Jar Jar Souls and that. Not Jar. No, I think Jar Jar Souls was hosting the interview, but he was interviewing some guy called Quincy, like one old school legend. them not all talking about like bank robberies and that. Like, what? This is fucking America, fam. Back in them, oh fucking hell, fam. Man, bank robberies, you know. But yeah, Justin, I don't know how long you've been watching in that, but yeah, man, I was talking about like, yeah, obviously the road's sticky and that, and like the youths and that. Now, like they can go to school with an iPhone X and be safe and with a Moncler jacket and feel safe. Blood, back in the day, fam, go where? Go where with what jacket? What man are getting robbed for their trainers? Oxford Street. Man are outside Oxford Street, JD, looking to rob, man. What's that, size 8 Air Force Ones? Boy, I'm getting sucked for that. And then you walk around with that Sony Ericsson phone, the Walkman phone, blood, that's gone. 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 You might as well not have the phone. Save yourself the trouble. So there's there's a guy called Terminator. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's older than me. He's like, because he went to my school, but he's too old for me to know in school. I think when I was like in year 6, he would have been in year 11. So Terminator's probably about 34, yeah, about that now. He played for QPR, Queen's Park Rangers. So it weren't like, obviously, it weren't Premiership or whatever, but yeah, he played for QPR at one point. I don't know how far he got with that, but. What do you mean? What do you mean? And it's a T? Oh, and it's T. Yeah. You don't know Terminator. Yeah, fam. So yeah, yeah. He used to. I think he played for QPR, but I don't know how far he got with that. Not in my area, but there was a football player called Now Ranger from Wood Green. If you lot heard of him, I don't know who he played for, nothing like that. But I think he got himself into some trouble as well. I think. But this is the thing, like you could have a career and be getting far in your career and you do something on this is why like man them who have careers or potential to have careers and stuff, but they need to just focus on their career, man. Because whatever they're doing on road can land them in trouble. Like Cash Tastic's back now, but look, he got deported, fam. He got deported, he had to go back to Jamaica. Now he's back now. Like, he's lucky. I don't know how he got back. I thought once you get deported, you get dipped. That's it. Yeah, that's it. There's certain madman, yeah, from around town. Yeah, them man there been dipped back to Angola and Congo. But I don't expect them man there to be coming back to their ends, fam. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, innit? Like. But obviously, I'm not saying that these men had any careers behind them, but there are certain men who they're in the football game and that, and they're doing all right, and just their attitude or what they're dealing with on the side is holding them back. Holding him back, man, is getting him in trouble. That is one youth from my school. He was playing for Tottenham. He paid off for his mum's mortgage, but his mouth used to get him into trouble. Good footballer as well. He was 2 years younger than me in school, but he was a ringer. So like them man there, they come from Angola or Congo and that, and they claim that they're 13, but they're really 15. One of them type of man there. He was a ringer, and he started playing for Tottenham. Let's say when he was 17 or something. He started playing for Tottenham, paid off his mum's mortgage in Palmer's Green or wherever she had the property, and then next thing you know, he's been kicked off the Tottenham team. Why? Because his mouth, running up his mouth like he want to fight the referees and that. Blood. Yeah. Man are getting blood. Man are getting dipped, blood. Man are getting dipped. That even happened the other day. I was even talking about that in one of the videos. I can't remember what video it was. When that Jamaican guy got deported because he done a robbery about 15 years ago or something, and they want to deport him now. Fine. But make sure you deport a man like Rolf Harris, yeah, who's Australian, who's getting bagged for doing this and doing that to little girls and or whatever, boys or whatever. Yeah. Okay, you grew up with Quincy then, yeah? Yeah, man. I heard of him. I heard that name before. Never knew what he looked like until I saw the interview. But yeah, I remember them Fila jackets. I remember them Avrex jackets as well. I didn't have one. They were too expensive for me. They were like all 5, 6, 7 bills, man. Them, yeah, they were nice though. Them leather Avrex jackets. Well, yeah. I mean, I was talking about that. Obviously, I didn't really say nothing too much about it. But obviously, I made a video talking about how, you know, not excusing nothing. Don't get it twisted. Not excusing nothing. But in regards to the comment section, you know, when black people get caught doing stuff they're not supposed to, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear no chat in the comment section from black people when a black man does something wrong. But then if a white cop does something to a black man, the whole comment section on Facebook is filled up with comments from black people. I'm like, why are you not got the same energy? You're excusing that bad behavior. Right, they might not be excusing it, but bro, if you're commenting on that, bro, comment on everything. If you're the type of person to not comment on nothing, fine. But if you've got a lot to say about when white people do black people wrong, bro, when a black person does something wrong, bro, you should be, yeah, name and shame them. Yeah, talk, yeah, we want that energy towards those people as well. That's the equivalent of, you see on Instagram. On Instagram, everyone shows the great side of their life. Yeah, on Instagram, blood. Every man showing that new Mercedes that they buy. Every man showing when they're at Gauchos and Lockham and Tarshish and these places. Everyone's showing their drip. But man aren't showing the times where their car gets repossessed. Their mum kicked them out. Their gal kicked them out. They're on sofa. They're bailiffs at the door because they owe money for this fine that they ain't bothered to pay. They don't show them times there, innit? Yeah? They only highlight the times where times are good. Same with the comments on Facebook. When the black people them do something wrong, bro, they don't say nothing. Yeah? When black people are looting and rioting after the protests, the seemingly previous peaceful protests, when black people take advantage, certain individuals take advantage and they start rioting and looting and thieving from shops, black people don't say nothing. But if a white cop licks down a black man, the comment section on Facebook's filled with black people. So I don't like that. I don't like that. You got a lot to say when white people do something to black people, but you ain't got nothing to say when black people do wrong in general. Whether it's to a white person or another black person, it don't matter. Yeah. So yeah, they got him in custody, man. Yes, man, like Quincy, well, go on. I remember it, but I never bought it or nothing like that. But yeah, Reebok and that. I think, do you know what? I think they're trying to bring back Reebok trainers now, you know. I think they're trying to bring back, like, obviously I'm assuming the Reebok have been around, like they never came off the shelf. They were always there. But I think they're trying to bring them back, like Reeboks and that. Like you see how like, you know, the girls, they got that Fila trainer now. Well, it's not now, actually. They've had it. It's been around for about 2 years. The one with the thick sole. Like, they kind of tried to bring back the Fila thing, I think. So I think they're trying to bring back Reebok trainers now as well. I'm not too sure, though. Because I'm sure I saw an advert on them. Like, not a commercial on TV, because I don't watch TV. But I'm sure I saw a little advert on... like a suggestion on for JD Sports on Reebok trainers. Reebok Classics, like Quincy said, Reebok Classics. So maybe they're trying to bring them back. I don't know. Right. So basically, when I was in school, how old am I now? When I was in school in 2005 or something like that, the Fila F13. So basically, they had these trainers called Fila F13s. They brought those trainers back. That apparently they were old school trainers and they brought them back. So I think maybe, you know what, maybe they kind of like every few years they recycle trainers and that. Like you man, you man might have Huaraches now. I don't have those Huaraches now. But back in 2004, they brought out the Huaraches. Now, I thought those Huaraches were like new, like, oh, these are just the best thing ever or whatever. And nah, them Huaraches are even old as well. Like, but I think my mum or my stepfather was saying they had them Huaraches a few years back. Now, they might have looked a bit different or whatever, but they had those Huaraches with the strap. Like, it's like a folding strap, like with Velcro and that. And it said Nike on it. Those Huaraches back in 2004, I never had those. I don't think I ever, did I get them? I don't think so. I'm not too sure. Those Huaraches, I wanted them when they first came out. The blue and yellow pair, fuck, you know, everyone had them trainers there. Everyone had them trainers there. The Huaraches. When they brought them back out in 2004, I thought they were new trainers. Apparently they're old, like my mum's like 49 or whatever, innit? So her generation, maybe when they were like 20 or something. So like in the 90s they had them out or whatever, innit? Or maybe like the late 80s they had them. But yeah, so I think with like the fashion team, they recycle because I think they're trying to bring back out Evisu. I think they're trying to bring back Evisu. I'm sure I saw someone wearing a pair of Evisu jeans or an Evisu jacket on one of them urban pages, like one of them urban social media pages. So I think they're just that's what they do. They just recycle old school stuff, which I like. I like when they do stuff like that. Cause back in the day, I used to wear Lot 29 tracksuits and stuff like that. So yeah, it would be nice if they brought that back. Nothing too major though, innit? Maybe just a little nice fitted tracksuit with a little Lot 29. That's it. Nothing crazy or nothing like that. But yeah, Lot 29, that was the one back in the day. You had the girls wearing the all pink Lot 29 tracksuit. I remember, wow, who used to go to this place? Wembley Market, fam. To get them fake Prada tracksuits. Back in the day, £30 for a tracksuit. That's the top and the bottoms, you know. Wembley Market, fam. Northwest London, Wembley's on the outskirts of Northwest London. Man used to journey all the way up there from Edmonton, Tottenham, you know, up to Northwest London just to get some fake clothes. But to be fair though, I think they probably even had them in, maybe they had them in Walthamstow Market. I don't know. Probably not, because Walthamstow is right next to Edmonton and we never used to go there. We used to go to Wembley Market, so yeah, man. You go to Wembley Market, buy 3 or 4 tracksuits. You felt like the fucking man. Everything at Wembley Market was fake. Everything. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, everything at Wembley Market was fake. Everything. Everything was fake. The only thing they didn't have at Wembley Market, because they had everything there. The only thing they didn't have was fucking prostitutes, fam. They had everything was fake. Yeah, Quincy. So at Walthamstow Market, they used to sell like fake tracksuits. So like it'll be like a Nike tracksuit, but it's fake. They'll sell the whole tracksuit for like £30, and it will be like a shell material in it, like. You see, like this jacket, yeah. This is like what I call shell, kind of like waterproof. They used to all be that material, and maybe you do get some cotton ones, but back in the day, like that was the thing to wear them shell tracksuits, or whatever. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I never used to go to Walthamstow Market like that to shop. I've been there a few times, but one place I've been to before, I mean, you probably do get a little bit of a discount in that, but unless you're going down there to do a mad shop, I don't think the journey is really worth it unless you're going to make a day out of it with your friends and that. Bicester Village. So Bicester Village is near Oxford, I think. Yeah, because I saw the University of Oxford for the first time. Anyone who's from like maybe northwest London will probably go there. But having saying that, everyone travels because like there's one place called Ashford as well. So like you South Londoners, I think I've never been there, but one of my cellmate, one youth from Woolwich, he told me, if you want to get outlet clothes, then go to Ashford, which is in Kent or somewhere like that. I don't know. I've never been there. I never went. I only went to Bicester Village before. Remember? No, I don't remember the tag, but what I do remember is the New Era hats, yeah? So you got the New Era hats with the gold. Oh, the New Era hat with the gold sticker on it. And yeah, with the tag on it as well. I'm sure we used to keep the tag on it, but definitely had the new sticker, the sticker on it. It's like the authentic sticker, whatever. It's up to you though. Like if you're not, I think Bicester Village, for me, Bicester Village is one of them places there, like for people who are like proper up on fashion. I ain't one of them guys. So like unless you're really up on fashion and you really want to wear the stuff and you want that little bit of discount and stuff, then go. But if you don't care about fashion and that, it's not even worth it. Obviously, go up there one time. It's a nice place. It's a nice place to go. But yeah, if you go, basically, Bicester Village is one of them type of places there, as I said before, it's like people who are up on fashion. It's like when you go to somewhere like Selfridges, you know, you got all like the flashy, pretentious people where all they're obsessed with is the latest clothes and that, and it really means a lot to them. Those type of people that are in those places like Selfridges and that, like, and just obsessing over, that Tom Ford jacket that's 800, 200, I mean, £800, £1,000 for a Tom Ford jacket. Those are the sorts of people that you find in Bicester Village. Them white Essex girls with pure lip filler and all them something there in it. Those are the types of people that you find in Bicester Village. Yeah, you ain't gonna really find too many broke man there in it. It's like them people, like they're all pulling up in Range Rovers and them things there in the air. People, there ain't no one driving no fucking Honda Civic like me. Yeah, there ain't no one driving no Honda Civic. Yeah, everyone's with Mercedes and that, them type of people there. Yeah. They got money for clothes, but ain't got no money for rent. Man, they got money for this house, this car and that, but they ain't got no money for rent. Yeah. Oh, how much are them Canada Goose jackets? Are they still like £1,000? And are they worth the money? Please, someone tell me, is a Moncler jacket worth the money? Is a Canada Goose worth the money? Not because of what it represents. I mean, does it feel like this is a 800, 600, £1,000 jacket? Does a Moncler jacket feel that way? Does a Canada Goose jacket feel that way? Like you can feel the quality. Like if I wear some of my Zara jackets, I know I'm wearing like a Zara jacket. I can feel the quality. I know it ain't some fucking Mackenzie jacket from JD Sports. You get me? Does a Moncler jacket, does a Canada Goose jacket feel like it's a 800, £1,000 jacket? Furthermore, do those Balmain jeans feel like they're £1,000 flipping pound? I want to know. Exactly. I want to know. So all right, so yeah, so you're saying the price of the yeah, obviously everything's overpriced anyway. Everything's overpriced anyway, but at least it does feel like it's sort of worth the money. Sort of. I have to say sort of. You know what I mean? Like me, like I want to know, like them Balenciaga trainers, the most ugliest pieces of shite that I've seen. Some of them. I can't speak for all. I ain't seen all, but some of these Balenciaga trainers I've seen. If those trainers had Skechers written across them, yeah, you remember Skechers and New Balance and them trainers that you would never buy them trainers then. Yeah? Like you'd rather walk down the street barefooted than wear fucking Skechers or New Balance. Yeah? If them trainers there had New Balance or Skechers written across them, no one would touch them. But because a man slapped Balenciaga on them, oh, now they're worth it. But I want to know how these trainers feel. Like, I don't know. Let me check how much the Balenciagas cost. I know I could just say 800, but because I know there's going to be a pair of Balenciagas at 800. All right, so the Balenciaga speed sneaker, which is them kind of, it's like a kind of sock thing. You pull it on. That's coming out at 575. So call it £6 just to round it off. I mean, like, come on, fam. Like, I'm looking at these Balenciagas for women. They're called Balenciaga Triple S sneakers. Blood, what kind of madness are these, bro? And like, women are actually buying these, you know. You got a trainer that's got white, pink, blue, grey, and red and black on it, and that's supposed to look trendy. I've never seen so many. And beige as well. I've never seen so many colors on one pair of Ras Clark footwear in my life. And they're trying to charge $650 for this. I swear, they need to get me on Trend or Trash, you know. It wouldn't even be worth their time. I'll just be like, well, it might look nice, but none of it's worth the money to me. But you know what? Yeah. They can get girls. Them man, they will still get girls if they was wearing Zara, as long as the clothes, you know, fitted properly and that. Cool. But it's all right. They can, because they can afford it. They're the footballers and the rappers and that. Yeah, now there are some broke rappers out there who act like they got money and they ain't, but they can afford it. The problem is the people them that don't have the money. You got 9 to 5 guys. Man are working 9 to 5, but man are killing themselves to look like the rappers, to look like the footballers when they're, you know, not playing football and they're in their drip. Those are the people them that I got a problem with. That ain't just the man, them, it's the girls as well. It's the chicks as well. They will kill themselves. These girls out here killing themselves for Gucci bags and that. There's certain girls out here, but they would die for one of them, because you know, like the Birkin bag is talk of the town at the moment and that. There's girls like, well, why do you need a bag that's worth 25, 40 grand or whatever? Really? There's girls out here, they will kill themselves just to be able to walk around with a bag that expensive. But that's a deposit for a property, you know. Like, if a Birkin bag is worth 40 grand, that's a third of the value of this house, you know. When I first got it anyway, it's gone up by a little bit. Imagine a bag, you know, something that you fling across your shoulder, you know. That is a third of a property. That's mad. That is mad. That this fashion thing, I mean, yeah, you know, it's good to keep up with the fashion and stuff, but I think certain people out here, right, they just take it too far, man. Like, almost like they feel like they're losing touch with reality if they don't keep up with the latest fashion. No. that TK Maxx place. My mum said this, and I can agree with her. She said she don't like TK Maxx because everything's just too sporadic. Nothing, maybe they changed it now, but nothing was just in one place. Like your tracksuit over there, the jacket for the tracksuits over there. It's just too messy, that shop there. That shop there will flip and do your head in, man. I never used to shop at TK Maxx. Oh, once in a while, but nah. Back in the day, before Zara popped up, because I don't know when Zara came about, but man, then we used to just shop in H&M. Yeah, we used to shop in H&M. Certain of my brothers, they used to shop in TK Maxx. But TK Maxx, you're going in there looking for stuff. You don't know what you're looking for, but you're looking for something. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, we used to shop at H&M back in the day, man. That was it. Back in the day when the trench coats were in fashion and the combat trousers were in fashion back in the day. Those were the days. What? 08, 09, combat trousers, you know. But you know, we was ready for combat, like ready for war. Man are wearing combat trousers. Now, people would laugh at you if you was wearing combat trousers now. But back in the day, combat trousers was a fashion. What? What's that shop? Blue Ink. But man buy bare combat trousers from Blue Ink and Peacocks. That's when the hood dress was back in the day. Was the thing back in the day, man. What year was this, fam? Dungarees. I remember actually. I never had them though. I wouldn't have liked them, but I remember dungarees though with the straps. What year, Tony? Jerry. Sorry. What year, Jerry? That's what I'm saying, fam. 2010, yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying, fam. Save your peas, blood. You don't need to be like wearing the latest drip Moncler because, bruv, at the end of the day, right, there are some chicks, yeah? There are some chicks, if a guy is not dripped out, like, you know, all the latest Balenciaga, all the bullshit, yeah, Balmain and that, they're not interested. Fuck them girls. Fuck them girls. They're the type of girls, you know, there's certain gal out here, and I made a video on this. I made a video on everything. I ain't released it yet. They expect guys on the first date to take them to Lockham, to take them to Tarshish, Hakkasan. You lost your mind? Boy, they ain't talking to me like that. Yeah? That's the conversation done. Yeah? So man them that feel pressure to buy all this stuff to attract those girls, but you don't even want them girls. It's not even gold digging and nothing like that, innit? It's just a fool brain. That's what I call it. They're foolish gal, fool gal. Man, dripping from head to toe. Man, fuck off, man. Man, don't get me angry on this thing today, man. That's a small minority of chicks. You don't want to. A guy should be able to go and wear Zara clothes that are fitted, and a girl should be fine with that. There should be no issue with that. Yeah, he's not wearing Lot 29. Yeah. Zara clothes that are fitted, whether it's on a hood vibe, like an urban vibe, or on a smart casual vibe, but Zara clothes that are fitted, that's good enough. If Zara clothes ain't fitted, fuck you. That's my mentality. I ain't having no girl tell me, oh, you must wear this. What? I don't give a fuck. Even if, you know, because I don't wear, then I reduce the amount of girls that I will attract, then fine. I'm not changing who I am just to impress girls. No way. And then there's man who wear these clothes, drive these cars, and they still can't get the beat. Literally. Because, like I said, certain men rely on money. And it's not the money the money might attract the girls. Like, you know, there's some girls, they're not gold diggers. They're not gold diggers, but they're just attracted to guys that have nice cars and money. They're not gold diggers, but they're just attracted to that. Yeah, you'll get the date, fam. But the car and that, don't press the thing, you know. Yeah. You get the date, you get your foot in the door. Just like being good looking, you get your foot in the door. If you ain't got no game, if you ain't that guy, you ain't laying no things. How many man here consider themselves an 8 out of 10 or no man who's 8 or 10 out of 10, but them man, they ain't laying the things like how a 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 will be laying the things. Because it's not all about clothes and money and that. It's about how you are as a person. Again, I say just wear decent clothes, whatever. It's not about what you wear, it's how you wear it. All that stuff there, man, is a waste of flipping money, man. I tell you, even if I was a millionaire, guys, man, I'm telling you, even if I was a millionaire, no. Why am I spending £1,000 on these jeans? No. Furthermore, I can afford these things as well. Like, and I just, no. Now, there's people that you see driving around, because remember, just because someone don't have it, don't mean they can't afford it, you know. Like, everyone right now, whether you've got a license or not, right? Everyone right now could afford to lease a Mercedes if they really wanted to. Yeah, they might not have no money to pay their rent, or they might just be living on the breadline. But majority of people, if they had a license, they could afford to lease a Mercedes, but they choose not to because it's not the smart thing to do. Now, there's some people, they can easily lease a Mercedes or two and still have money, whatever, but they just choose not to. And they just drive a little Ford Fiesta, a little Ford Focus and that, because they know there's certain things, what's the point? Why do I need this for? Me, if I had the money, like I do have the money to buy all these flashy clothes and that, I still ain't doing it. I'm not interested. You know what? I'd rather invest my money in like property or now I've got 2 cars. Like, so I've got my own personal car and I've got 2 other cars that I need to sell. So I started buying and selling cars. I got one little Citroen C1, little granny car, and I got a Peugeot 207. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna be like driving around these flashy cars and stuff like that. What for, man? How's that helping me? The worst thing is, man, like there's people out here, blood, they be all leasing these cars and that and have the bailiffs come take the car off them. Furthermore, some people's credit is so bad. There's a real story, you know. I know a man, he had to lease a car for his, finance a car for his mum in his name. Like, this is just stupid. This is, I don't, you know what? We all love our mums and stuff, but blood, we have to draw the line somewhere. Because I know my mum wouldn't do this for me, so I would never do it for her. If your mum's credit is that fucked up that she can't even lease a little mediocre car, this ain't no Mercedes, let's say like a Ford Cougar. If your mum's credit is that fucked up that she can't finance a Ford Cougar, then why are you financing the car in your name? You know, a credit check, right? The basis of a credit check, like if you read in between the lines of a credit check, you know, like when you go for a credit check, like when you want to take out something on finance or they do a credit check on you if you want to start renting a property or something, the estate agent. The credit check, right? The basis of it is to basically check to see if someone is responsible with money, if someone is generally a responsible person. People who are not responsible with money will have a bad credit rating. People who are responsible with money will have a good credit rating. End of story. Like, there might be like these 1 or 2 people who might have bad credit ratings, but they are good with money. It's just because if you take out like loans and stuff, although you can pay them back or whatever, it does affect your credit rating and that. But majority of people who have And even then, you won't have a bad credit rating, you just have a lower credit rating. If you have a bad credit rating, that means you're an irresponsible person. Imagine I wanted to, rent out one of my rooms to someone. If I'd done a credit check on someone, which I never did, when I was sorting after tenants to rent rooms, I never done no credit check. I am the credit check. Yeah? I stick it on them straight. If you fail to pay the rent, I'll serve you a notice you need to leave. That's my credit check. Weed out the people who are gonna fuck me around and I ain't got no money this month and that bullshit. That's the credit check. But if I was to do a credit check on them, like Most Official, Xperia, and all these other ones and that, if I found a person who has bad credit, I know this person is not a responsible person. Someone who has bad credit, more than likely, they get paid from work. They know they've got a certain amount of money to live, but those trainers need to be bought. Nike bought out this new pair of trainers. I've just seen this in the window of a shop, so I'm going to go in and get it. Impulse buyers and stuff like that. This is why certain people have bad credit rating. My credit rating is fucking good. And furthermore, to add to that as well, because a lot of people think you need to have get a credit card in order to get good credit to get a mortgage. That's bullshit. I've never had a credit card ever. I get all these bullshit through my little box all the time. Vanquish, Bank, and Barclays. Come on, I go straight in it. I don't even. You see all these little letters that come through my post, and I can tell it's a credit card or whatever just by the letter. I feel it. Yeah. So I feel the envelope. There's a credit card thing. I just dash that straight in the bin. I don't even open up the letter. I'm not interested in no credit card. I don't need no credit card. I'm not saying not to get one. Get one if you want, but just make sure you have good spending habits. Yeah, maybe get it because, quote me if I'm wrong. Even if you have good credit, like you've never been in debt, you've never defaulted, nothing like that. Your credit rating, say for example, you've always paid your bills on time. Like me, I've always paid my bills on time, never gone into the minus, like maybe by accident because I ain't got enough money in this account and I missed the warning or something like that. And then bam, it's gone like £20 in the minus. So I'm like, shit, within the hour, I've topped it up and gone back to, the positive, if you want to call it that. Yeah. I've never defaulted, never gone into the minus in that manner, like where, boy, I ain't got no fucking money to top it up, man. If you've always been good with your bills and stuff like that, I reckon that your credit rating can only ever be an 8 out of 10 max or 9 out of 10 max. In order to get it to a 10, just don't quote me. I'm not saying 100% right. I'm guessing you have to always have paid your bills on time, never defaulted, never gone into the minus or whatever, and have a credit card on the side that you pay off every month. Yeah, so there's certain man, like you'll buy a PlayStation or something like that on purpose with this credit card, pay it off, cut out the credit card, dash it in the bin just to build up some credit. I believe. Quote me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's the only way I think you can get it to a 10 because my credit rating was like, I think it's out of like 900 and something, but my credit rating was like 800 and something. I'm like, why is it not at 100%? Like, why is it not at the max? And I think it's maybe because I've never had a credit card. I don't know. But what did affect my credit rating the other day was, no, it didn't affect my credit rating actually. No. I was going to say, like when you pay for your car insurance, you technically finance your car insurance kind of thing. Like if you don't pay it off in one go, if you pay it in monthly installments, another company pays it off and then you pay them back. I don't know if that can affect your credit rating, but basically I was doing something the other day and that came up on the system. Right, so trust you, fam, they have no yard, blood. Blood, this is me, Ask Nadia. Like Nadia's driving at the moment, but Nadia will vouch for man and say, bro, listen, I've got a drawer with like 30 black t-shirts in there, you know. Bro, why am I buying branded t-shirts for? Bro, I just Fruit of the Loom all the way, fam. Yeah, Gildian or whatever they call it, Fruit of the Loom. Bag of them t-shirts in my fucking in my drawers upstairs. Like, you see me always wearing these white t-shirts, but I've got about 20 of these white extra large t-shirts in my drawers upstairs. And obviously, I don't wear no extra large t-shirt on road, but in the yard, yeah, just put them on. Like a certain man, they will never go on camera without their hair looking sharp or wearing their nicest clothes. And what? Come on, man, I'm a fucking man, blood. I think, like, don't get it twisted. It's all right to be into fashion. But if you're a man and you're heavily hell-bent on the latest fashion, blood, to me, that's feminine energy. That's like a feminine trait. Yeah, you don't mind keeping up with the latest fashion. That's cool. You can still be masculine. That's cool. But if you're like, oh my God, this has come out, I need to go and get it, blood. That's like feminine energy to me. Only gal act like that. Only chicks act like that. I don't give a fuck. Like, Air Force Ones will probably never go out of fashion. But if they're still selling them in 20 years, but they're technically out of fashion, but they're still on the shelf, bruv, I'm still buying them. To be fair, I've got a pair of white Air Force Ones up in my room. I've had them for about 3 years and I haven't worn them once. They're fresh in the box. Like, I call lick the sole because they ain't touched road yet. But I would still wear Air Force Ones in a few years' time, even if they're not fashionable. I just don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. You know what, yeah? There's one YouTuber called Anthony Spade. And he said something about Floyd Mayweather. And he's right, you know. He said, I can't remember what he was saying, but something along the lines of like, there's rich people who still have like a poor man's mindset. So basically, like, we can all understand what this means now, innit? Yeah? There's some people, right? Like, poor people always feel like they need to wear the nicest clothes, basically. The brokest people, like they say in that film Barbershop with Ice Cube, the poorest people wear the nicest clothes. I know people like that. Yeah? They're broke, but they have to wear the nicest clothes and that. Yeah? There's poor people out here, they don't have much to their name, but they feel like they need to wear the nicest clothes to show everyone that they got money when they ain't, right? It's all a cover-up. But then there's still some people who are rich, but they still got that broke man's mentality, like Mayweather, all showing all the watches that he's got, showing all this, all that, like telling people, yeah, I know this owner of Gucci and that. It's like, he was basically saying that, blood, why do you are one of, if not the richest boxer in the world, if not history, whatever, we expect you to know the owner of Gucci. We expect you to know the owner of AP and all this and Rolex and that. Why do you need to be telling everyone? Like, I saw a video with Mayweather and I like Mayweather. There's nothing against him. But there was one video where he was in like his garage and he's got all these Ferraris and like Lamborghinis and all these top cars and that. And it just brought me back to what my man was saying. Like, why do you need to show everyone everything that you got? Like, yeah, if you're doing an MTV Cribs session, yeah, of course, show everyone what you got and maybe one video here and there, but it's that kind of a reoccurring thing with Mayweather. It's not like, oh, one time he showed this and then that was it. You didn't hear from him for a year or two. Like, Anthony Joshua's got money, but you don't see him flashing. Whereas Mayweather, he has to be showing you, guys, I'm rich, you know. We already know you're rich. You don't need to be like, you don't have to show everyone or nothing like that, like, all the time. Like, no one's thinking you're going broke ever. So yeah, that's basically what the man was saying. Anyway, it's like a broke man's mentality. Get money, show everyone. That's why I don't feel like black people need reparations or whatever. Like, imagine if they slap black people on 60 grand a year. Flat, free money, yeah? 60 grand a year, do what the fuck you want. And you can work and earn more money on top of that. Bro, if black people want 60 grand a year, free money, fucking hell, fam. But you see the amount of Mercedes that you will see flying around. Like me, when I was at that last construction site and I was turning over 10 grand a month, but remember guys, I was working every Ross Clark day, back to back. Every day was like Groundhog Day. I said to one of my work colleagues, I said to her, I would love to know what someone my age group would do with this money. Like if I didn't have the head that I do, if someone else was, because like I would generate 10, but take home 8 because I got 20% tax. I was deducted 20%. So I was pocketing 8 grand a month, yeah? I would love to know what a young person my age group will be doing with this money. Blood, X fucking 6, blood. X6, why not? Why not X6? X6, you can lease that for $1 grand. I've looked. You can lease them for about £1,000 a month. There's people out here, yeah, they will lease it. If you want 8 grand a month, there's people out here, they would lease an X6 for $1 grand a month. Why not? They're still living at their mum's house. Why not? There's no way you can blow 8 grand a month. That's just crazy. What are you fucking buying with that money? Well, you can, obviously, you can blow 8 grand a month, but yeah, there's people out here, they want 8 grand a month take home, X6, yeah, normal. And they will have it wrapped in some crazy wrap as well. Madness. And those are the people who end up in debt. Those are people. But there's bare people out here. Bare people who are 40, man are 50. They're just driving around. But I know a man. He used to drive a Porsche, the one with the drop top roof. I think it was just a Porsche. So you got the Porsche Cayman, and then you had the other Porsche Boxster. That was it. I think he used to drive a Porsche Boxster, the one with the drop top roof. So it was a convertible. Now this guy's driving a Golf Plus. You know what a Golf Plus is? A Golf Plus is the Volkswagen Golf, but the family version. So it's a little bit bigger. A man's driving that now. How did you go from a Porsche Boxster to a fucking Golf? Yeah, he's got his own property and stuff, but blood, you're supposed to still maintain everything that you've got. I get it. Obviously, it's the right decision to make. The property is worth more than driving a Porsche, but that just shows that at the time you were prioritizing the right things. Obviously, he's good. Man's he's wised up. Whatever. He's been watching JY, so he's shopped in the car. Now he's got a mediocre car. Now he's got a property and stuff in it. Yeah? But that just shows you that there's some man they were not smart with their money. Driving a fucking, are you going from driving a Porsche Boxster to a fucking Golf Plus? That don't make no sense. Me, I'm a man. I just maintain everything that I have. Okay, is he met Anthony Joshua? Yeah, but he's cool, man. He's cool. Fair enough. If his brand is Money Mayweather, but I mean, like, I don't know. I hear what my man's saying, the other YouTubers saying, like, because me, I can feel that. Look at me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, right, everyone can fling it out there and say, oh, be humble. But, bro, if you're one of the richest boxers or the richest boxer, but you ain't going to be that humble. But I'm hearing what my man's saying, like, look at me. I've got this, and I don't know, man. I don't know. So say retired. Yeah, obviously, blood, at the end of the day, right, what's the point of being fucking rich and having all this, and if no one's going to see it? but I feel like man's just like, he's too extroverted with it. Like, there's some people, they would rather, like, some people, they can have 50 grand to their name, and instead of having the 50 grand to their name and then maybe investing it in something smart, something productive, they'll just go out and buy a lot of stuff and make themselves look like they got 50 grand. Like me, if people saw me on road, they'll be like, this guy probably got 1 or 2 grand to his name at best. They don't know nothing, fam. Cool, keep it that way. I ain't gonna be spending my money so people think, nah, I don't care. I'm business. I'm busy. The only people them that know how much money I got is the people them in Santander when I go. They will think, oh, this guy's just some hood guy wearing a fucking Nicholson jacket that he's had for 10 years. Bro, look at his bank balance though. Yeah, I ain't gonna change up all my money and then wear all this stuff so people think I look a certain way. No. Blood, listen. So you see, it goes to a black party /rave. There's about £1 million worth of cars outside, and most of the party goers are broke. One time I was in Finsbury Park in North London on an estate called Stroud Green Road Estate. And one guy died. He was a roadman, definitely. He died in his sleep, so he weren't murdered or nothing like that. I don't know where he was from. I know he's definitely from around the Finsbury Park area, but like, he might have been like a Tottenham man / Wood Green man, because there was a Wood Green youth who's a bait Wood Green youth who I knew. Like, he was one of the man them. Like, we will go, yeah, he's one of the man them. Although I'm not from Wood Green, but yeah, he's one of the man them. And he was at that guy's funeral. And he's the only person I rated, because basically, when they went to when the hearse or whatever's outside the guy's house, all of these people pulled up in these Audi Q7s, like M3 Mercedes, like all the top cars, Mercedes and that, you know. Sorry, M3 BMW, top Mercedes, Audi Q7 and all this. And then I saw my guy, the Wood Green youth, the same age as me, just driving his little beat up Ford Fiesta in it, and I held him down anyway, I can't know him, but I thought to so yeah. Because these people have gone out of their way to hire these cars, because they're all brand new cars as well, like 1 year old and that. Hire all these brand new cars for the sake of a funeral. Like, for me, that's kind of disrespectful as well. Like, bro, don't come to my funeral dripping, blood. Come to my funeral to mourn me. Don't be showing off at my funeral. But if you're not using my funeral to mourn me, you're using that as a way to go and pick up gal. Don't do that, fam. Like, yeah, if this ain't gonna happen anyway, I'll never get married. But if I did get married, yeah, cool. Drip, turn up, whatever, innit? Yeah, look your best, because, you know, that's a positive function where you want to go and maybe pick up some gal. That's cool. Although you shouldn't be going out to look for no gal anyway. But yeah, or at a youth's christening. Obviously, I ain't a Christian, but just give me an example. A youth's christening or something. Yeah, still me, I ain't high. Why am I going to hire out an Audi Q7 or a top Mercedes or a top BMW to this function in order to get girls? Because if you do get a girl's number and she's seeing you because of that car, she's giving you a number, whatever, she's going to expect you to drive that car when you go to pick her up and date. But then we're going to go and turn up in your Honda Civic or your Ford Focus. Like, what's the point, man? Why are you portraying a false image? I just don't get it. I don't get it, fam. Like, how, like, why you would want to portray a false image? Like me, I like to represent the real deal, like authentic. There ain't no lies, ain't no bullshit. Yeah? What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Everyone like to say they're the realest YouTuber. I'm the realest YouTuber. You know, bullshit. No one about nothing, fam. Turn up to a fucking funeral, because do you know how I know all the cars were leased rentals? The reason why I know, because all the cars were fucking white. Well, ain't that a coincidence that a bunch of people who they don't know each other? Yeah, I doubt all these people knew each other, and whether they did, they didn't matter anyway. A bunch of people knew each other, and coincidentally, they all had Audi Q7, BMW M3, Mercedes C43, maybe a 63, and they all coincidentally were white, and they all turned up to the same funeral. No, these lot hired these cars for the sake of this fucking funeral, just to stunt on gal, basically. Probably get a girl's number, take her out on a date, and still get turfed by the gal. Still get turfed by the thing. Left man on red. Yeah, 2 blue ticks in your blood clot. So it's just. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. And then there's some people, right? They're already in debt. Like these are like true stories. Like, guys, anything I tell you is true story. I don't make nothing up. People already in debt. Now I ain't gonna say what they're in debt for because they got themselves some trouble. They done something illegal, basically to do with claiming benefits when they weren't supposed to. Got themselves in debt, and then they still take out a car like a Mercedes on lease. It's like you're in 10 grand worth of debt right now. Why the fuck are you taking out a Mercedes on lease? Yeah, if you need to lease a car, do it. Just get yourself a little Nissan Qashqai. But why are they getting a Mercedes? Because they want to keep up with their friends. They want to keep up with their friends. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane until you can really afford to do so. This is why people them is in debt. This is why when the coronavirus lockdown comes about, people then panic. You think I panic? You think I panicked over anything? I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, boy, the only thing I'm thinking is that, boy, there ain't really going to be much to do out on the street because obviously they locked down everything. I'm talking about the first lockdown. This lockdown's nothing. This lockdown's nothing. I don't know if I released the video yet, but I was made a video talking about there's people out here threatening over a 30-day lockdown and stuff. No. Oh, yeah, it was that snitches video. I made a video about snitches. Yeah, I won't talk about it too much, but yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, there's people out here flipping, they're threatening over the lockdown and that because they lost their jobs. But what was you doing before that? Were you saving your money? Mm-hmm. And if you didn't have much money saved, was it because you invested it in businesses or some kind of other investment like a property? That's cool. If someone falls into the lockdown, they lose their job or whatever, and they're threatened, and they ain't got no money saved. If they haven't got no money saved because, they've got a couple properties or they've got a couple businesses that their money's tied up in, then that's cool. Right? That's fine. They're doing something positive. But if they ain't got no money saved because they got a wardrobe full of 20 grand worth of clothes, I ain't got no mercy on you because you don't need those clothes. That's certain man, 20 grand worth of clothes in their wardrobe. Their yard is a move, blood. Like, literally. But I've seen videos, man, they're running up in designer clothes shops on mopeds. Like, but how desperate? You that desperate to drip that you will run up in a designer clothes shop with mopeds, helmets on, baseball bats and that, just to thief clothes. Is this the level? Is this how desperate people are to drip? Now, I ain't promoting no one going out and doing robberies, but blood, if I was going to run up in somewhere with a helmet on, belly underneath, and a baseball bat and an axe, I'm not gonna be going to a fucking clothes shop. That shop, there's one shop, Finsbury Park called I think it's called Crickcross or something like that. I think the shop's called Crickcross or Crisscross or something like that. But I think that shop got robbed one time. It's one designer shop. They got all the latest, like, like Moncler and all them something there. Finsbury Park, Green Lanes. So it's called, technically the area is called Haringey actually. Haringey, Green Lanes, that shop, I'm sure that shop got robbed a few years back, maybe within the last 10 years or something like that. Man are running up in the shop to thief fucking clothes. Come on, man. How pathetic are you, man? Think I'll ever go on a move for clothes, blood? Think I'll go on a move for clothes? Furthermore, if you go on a move, you could die, you know. You could die if you go on a move. I'm not talking about if you go on a move for clothes. I know 2 men who are dead from going on moves. One youth was a pagan, so someone that I used to have beef with. He went on a move, licked off some Polish people's door. This happened in Tottenham. You can go and research it. He went on a move, he licked off some Polish people's door with his man them or whatever, and he got pitched. You would have thought, oh, okay. He licked off a Polish people's couple's door, yeah, man and woman, and he got pitched. So you would have thought, oh, yeah. He got pitched by the boyfriend. No, he got pitched by the girl. You got pitched by a girl. You went on a move to rob some Polish people. I don't know, rob them for some weed or some white or some brown or something. But you went on a move and you got pitched by a girl. So you didn't come out with no money and you lost your life as well. One other little youth that lived near me, I used to hang around with his older brother. I see his older brother in the gym. He come up to me and he's like, blood, my little brother's dead, you know. I'm like, what do you mean, fam? He's like, yeah, he went on a move and he got stabbed and he's dead. Well, I don't know. I don't give a fuck what the move was. Whatever the move was, it was not worth his life, obviously. And it was probably a move for a few grand as well. Some idiot business. Dumb. Man are going on moves. And the thing is, well, these men are going on moves for 10 bags or whatever. And then they're not even going to do nothing with that money as well. Okay, easy come, easy go. You're not going to respect the 10 grand. So you might do a move, rob a man for 10 grand or whatever, however you accumulate this 10 grand. And then what are you going to do with it productive? Yeah, what productivity are you going to do with this money? None. You're just going, because you have to be stupid to even go on a move like that. So therefore, when you get that money, you ain't going to do nothing productive with it. Just going to burn all the money, clothes and that, maybe stack a little bit of it, but then you're going to be out there hungry again, going looking for the next move. Dumb. I met one youth in jail. Apparently in Lewisham, you lot have a lot of yardies in Lewisham. I think in Catford, you lot got a lot of Jamaicans in Catford as well. But yeah, this youth was called, I used to call him Yard Man. He was black and Chinese or whatever. One proper Jamaican, you're a skinny you. You remember back in the days, man, them used to go and rob the Securicor vans, the G4S. Yeah, they used to call it the box moves, innit? The Securicor vans, the blue vans. He robbed Securicor van, got away with it, and he went out and robbed another one in the same day and he got back. Like, how dumb? Like, this is what I mean. Man, them are just stupid. Man, them are stupid. How are you robbing one Securicor van? Probably 25 bags or whatever in there, you know, generic figure. That weren't good enough. You're going to go out and rob a next one. Greed. Lucky end up in jail. If that was a proper move, like going to go and rob a drug deal or something, bro, you could have got shot. You know how much man die on moves? Yeah, they're going to go and pick up a kilo for 25 grand, go there to try and lick the shotter, and the shotter end up shooting him. Dead. So he went on a move, You failed and you died. And you're going to get the food, break it down, maybe earn a bit of money, and then that's it. You're going to go and spend the money on foolishness anyway. Back in a sec. Just not worth it. Any of you lot watching this right now, you got any little cousins, little bad breed cousins, send them over here. Yeah? Tell them to stop doing moves and going on robberies and shit like that. It's just not worth it. Next man I know. One of the man them went down the wrong path. He organised one move, yeah? I don't know if this still happens, that probably, but people set up people using Gumtree, innit? So a random youth might be advertising a MacBook. Yeah, I want to buy your MacBook. Come down to Edmonton. And then they lick him. A man I know contacted someone from Coventry or Leicester or whatever. And I know the person was from them areas because my guy told me, I thought the guy was a white guy and he was actually black. He was shocked. So the guy selling a MacBook, the guy's from Coventry or Leicester. He came all the way down to Edmonton. My guy thought he was white or black, or he was white or something like that because of the way he sounded. Obviously, them Coventry or Leicester man don't talk like us. Anyway, found out it was the guy. He robbed him. First robbery, second robbery, whatever that he ever did. Jail, 11 months. A MacBook. How much is a MacBook worth brand new? 1,200. Shot that $5 second hand. But you gotta earn that doing a fucking paper round. Yeah, you gotta earn that doing a paper round. But instead, you're doing 11 months in jail. Over $5, you know. $5, blood. I ain't gonna talk too much, but I know, man, you have gone to country and that. Yeah, back in the day, what 2011? I know, man, that's gone to country and that. And the crackhead has told a man, you're working for £500 per week. It's not worth it. Like what? This is not worth your life, you know. This is not worth you getting in trouble over £500 a week. That's what a crackhead has said to a man. What you're doing is not worth it. You're getting paid £500 a week. You could end up doing a 2-1 in prison. There, but the £500 a week, but there's electricians that earn that in a day. They might have to own their own business, yeah. But when I was elected, I can go on a job, a construction site, earn 250 for the day. I can earn 250 for the day, so I can earn half of that weekly wage that a man would be getting paid trapping for a next man. Yeah, so what a man would pay you in a week, £500, you can earn that in 2 days as an electrician, qualified. But you know why man go down that route? Because man are lazy. Man will rather trade. Man will rather jump on Forex. Man will rather do rent to rent and all these money making schemes and that. Instead, look, if you want to do rent to rent or whatever to earn extra money on the side, that's cool. But certain men are just using it as a scapegoat. Like, oh yeah, fuck going to uni, fuck getting educated, fuck getting a skill. I'll just do rent to rent or trade or whatever. Or do some pyramid scheme to get money. No. Man would rather do that than go to university and get qualified and that. And have a skill that's worth something to somebody else. Me, I'm an electrician, but I'll never be out of work. That's why I never fret about getting a job or nothing like that. I'm in group chats. Always notifications coming through. Work here, work there. Now, sometimes the rates might be shit or not that good, but fuck, at least you'll be working for a shit rate rather than sitting at home doing nothing. But that's why we got guys who are 30 years old and they ain't got no career path behind them. And they're just jumping on the latest thing that's just earning money. And they just jump on the latest thing. Because you know why? Because they're lazy. They can't bother to go to uni. They can't bother to learn a skill or a trade. They don't want to become a mechanic. They don't want to become an electrician or a plumber or a carpenter. You don't have to do these things for the rest of your life, but at least have a skill or a trade behind you so that for me, the most useful thing about being an electrician is that, you know what, if I'm trying to call business endeavors here and there and they fail, well, if I get stuck, then for a few months, bam, I can go and get a job, save my money, pick myself back up, bam, try our next business endeavor. That's why I like being an electrician. That's why I like having a trade as a backup. Now, you know me, I don't believe in working for a next man or just, being an electrician for the rest of my life. Wait, even if I own my own business, no. I can do a lot better than that. But it's a good thing to have as a backup. And no one needs someone who's a rent-to-rent person. Ain't no one needs someone who's a fucking Forex trader. A lazy mentality, man. And then when you got people doing Forex trading and rent to rent and that, a man might bust and make a lot of money off of it. And then these little younger cousins will see, why am I going to uni? First of all, getting in like 27 grand worth of debt, doing some bullshit degree, and struggling to get a job after. Why am I going to go to uni when I can just Forex trade? Mm-mm. The younger generation, people in general, they need to get educated. They need to get a skill behind them or a trade behind them. Don't have to be forever. There's guys out here, right, who are 30 years old, almost 30. They got hardly any money to their name. And the last 10 years of their life, they've just been trying this little thing, trying that little thing, not making no money, doing jack shit. When all they had to do was go to college, maybe get some government funding or whatever, go to college, learn a trade like a mechanic, learn a trade like an electrician or a plasterer or a carpenter or something like that. Learn a trade for 2 or 3 years or whatever, and then bam, go out there and then they could be earning. But if you're a tradesperson, you could easily go to a construction site and earn £200 a day, no matter what trade you are. We all get paid about the same on construction site. £200 a day, easily £1,000 a week, easily on construction sites. Now, as a PAYE, full-time employee, you probably won't get that amount, £200 a day. Yeah, I can't speak for all companies and say no. I would like to say no, but I know some smart ass is gonna come on here and say, oh, I know my cousin, whatever. So yeah, but construction site, £200 a day, easily. £1,000 a week before tax, easily. Tradesperson, plasterer, carpenter, plumber, electrician. Man that I know, pushing nearly 30, no money, struggling. In the last 10 years, if when they were 20 years old, if they just thought, fuck it, 3 years, invest my time in being a plasterer, whatever, learn the trade, now I can do this work on the side. But they could have the same stuff as me. I ain't nothing extravagant, I ain't no fucking, I ain't got no house in the Cotswolds, you know what I mean? But they could have something. Now they're not in no position right now to be getting or investing their money in no house and that. I don't know, but I doubt any mortgage lenders want to lend money to someone who does Forex trading. Right? I don't know. If I was a mortgage broker, I don't think that would be the smartest. I don't know. If you're a Forex trader, find out how easy it is to get a mortgage. Let me know. I want to know. Because even I was getting a bit of trouble with this latest mortgage. And my money's been sitting in my bank. My money's good. I'm in a still, where you get the money from? All this kind of bullshit like that. So, yeah, 20 more minutes. All right, so it's good to take that. So yeah, my man said, yes, obviously it's good to take out, hold on. It's good to take out credit card, but not use it as fully and pay it off every month. Yeah, man. Bruh, man's got a maths and a physics degree, Me, I love maths. That's my favorite subject. Love maths. To have a degree in physics as well, man. Well done, man. That's sick. Yeah. The man's got his gas, electric, and aircon. Blood, what qualifications ain't you got, fam? See a man like this? Blood, he ain't got no worries at all. No worries. Even without the degrees in that, the man knows how to do gas. And if you know how to do gas, you know how to do plumbing. Yeah? I'm sure before you do your gas, you need to know plumbing first. So the man knows gas, the man knows plumbing, the man knows electrical, and the man knows aircon. Blood, those four, yeah, even without the degrees, blood, he said he will never be, yeah, because a man's invested his time to learn a skill or a trade, whatever. Yeah. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Hold on. So he said, I know a plasterer that's 67. I asked him, when I had a part-time job work as a plasterer, he told me he couldn't afford it. Well, I don't know about that, man. You don't hear them fireworks? Fucking hell. You know what? I didn't realize it was bonfire night 2 nights ago. And I'm like, why the fuck people shooting up so much fireworks around here? And I realized, the 5th of November is bonfire night. And it reminds me, Quincy. Quincy, I used to live Barber Estate in Edmonton. So You got the 4 tower blocks that they lick down. I used to live in one of them called Tintagel House. And basically, people used to be out shooting off fireworks on the grass, which was near the flat. And obviously, every room has a window in it. And the fireworks used to go off near my fucking window. And boy, when I was like 5 years old, that was scary. I used to hate bonfire and that. Imagine being on the 16th floor in a tower block and fireworks are exploding near your fucking window. Yeah? Fireworks exploding about 2-3 floors above your window. Man, that was 5 years old. That was not nice. I used to hate bonfire night when I was a kid. You know, it just reminded me, man. But I don't know, like this guy who's 67, boy, I don't know what he was doing wrong, man. But like, some people might think I'm harsh. Like, oh, Jay, man, why are you always bashing the pensioners and that? Cause you know me, like I always say, like, boy, if you're a pensioner and you're living in a cold house, cause you can't afford to turn your heating on, bro, that's your fault. That's your problem. Do you know why I always beating this dead horse all the time? Because that will be the reality of some people in this world. History repeats itself. You've got mothers who, they thought their arse around and they become single moms. So they deal with a whatless man, become a single mom. They raise a child in a single parent household. Their daughter grows up, same bullshit. Fuck their ass around, get whatless man, get pregnant by whatless man, bam, and it just continues down the generations. Certain people come from them generations there where their mom was a single mom and their mom's mom was a single mom and their mom's mom was a single mom. Yeah. History repeats itself. So this is why I'm always beating this dead horse all the time about the pensioners living in cold houses. Because there's certain people right now, ain't no one on this live stream, so don't worry, but there's certain people right now, when they're a pensioner, they're going to be in a cold house and they don't know why. I'm telling you why. Because those pensioners who are 67, 60 years old, 65, 70 years old, when they were 20, 30, they were fucking around. Yeah. You see, man, like Justin. You think Justin, with his gas, electric, aircon and all them things there, maths degree, you think he's going to be sleeping in the house? You think he's going to be in a house that's cold? Yeah, he can't afford to turn his gas on? No fucking way. No way. No way. You know why? Because he can rig the gas meter so he can give him free gas. Now, I'm joking, but no way. No way. But the people them who fuck around, working some bullshit job in Sainsbury's or not trying to elevate themselves and that, because it's easier to just coast along through life. They're the ones that are going to be in a cold fucking house. Because they didn't make no sacrifice. They didn't take no steps. Yeah, we can all live shit lifestyles where for some period of time, but then one day you're going to have to fucking wake up and make a change. You might have to be that 30-year-old apprentice. I know a man. Literally, he was the 30-year-old apprentice. He was older than 30. How old is my man? Yeah, he's about 10 years older than me. Yeah, so when I was 19, he was 29. So yeah, at one point, he was the 30-year-old apprentice. This is one of my brothers. Came from nothing, just like man or whatever, turned his life around. Apprentice, now you're looking to buy a property and you got to do it someday. You got to suck it up. Set your pride aside. Set your pride aside. Like, even if he's even there's some points where he has highs and lows in his life, you're an electrician, you have a skill. No matter what happens on this earth, there will always be a need for an electrician. We can do without accountants. We can do without all these other, business degrees, but we need a fucking electrician. We need a gas engineer. We need a plumber. How you gonna wash? How you gonna heat the water to wash? How you gonna get electric to the gas boiler that's gonna heat the water to send hot water to your taps? Always gonna need a mechanic and that. Don't get it twisted though. Tradesmen and all that, don't have to be the be-all and end-all. But it's good to have a skill. You never go hungry. Never go hungry. I could be 70 years old, still earning money. Now, God forbid I'm 70 years old, still doing electrical work. Yeah. But if push came to shove, still be earning money as an electrician. I just don't want to be that 70-year-old Jamaican electrician called Fitzroy or no, that ain't gonna be me. Yeah. That ain't gonna be that actually hit me one day. I got a cousin who lives in Chingford. I was driving to his house. I'm in my car. I saw this older black man driving towards me in his work van. He worked for a company called Mears. They do like housing association repairs and that. And he didn't notice me, but I noticed him. And I saw him and I said to myself, no way. I'm not being a 50-year-old Jamaican man named Fitzroy in 30 years' time. I'm not having it. That is not going to be my fate. Driving around a work van earning 30 grand for the year. That's not me. That's not me. Other people are content with that. That's up to you. Not me. Yeah. Not me. I ain't settling for mediocrity like that. No fucking way, fam. But yeah, so the main thing is the reason why these men out here, they ain't got no qualifications, nothing like that. They're lazy, innit? End of. Every semester, every term, a new course is starting and new people are starting. Why can't you be that new person? You don't have to be a brain surgeon to become an electrician or anything like that. Yeah. This is what, you know why I didn't even like being an electrician? I didn't even like being amongst these people. Blood. Most of them little white boy them who's electrician in the classes, they were them white kids that used to throw papers at people or they got ADHD and they can't sit still and that. I don't want to be around these people. I think that some people think that being an electrician means you're a brain surgeon. No. You can start an electrical course level 1 with no GCSEs. You can literally start the course with nothing. No GCSEs. You could get kicked out of school at age 12, do nothing for 4 years until you're old enough to go to college and start an electrical course at level 1 with no qualifications whatsoever, not even a GCSE, not even an F, nothing, not even a U, nothing. So there's no excuse to not be on an electrical course or have a skill or a trade or have something but education, have something behind you. Because you got dumb guys out there who are earning good money, you know. Like imagine, there's electricians out there earning £300 a day on construction sites and these men barely scrape through school. £300 a day. Right, they might be working 12 hours, but still, £300 a day. Barely scrape through school. Man are throwing papers at each other. Man have got ADHD. Man are earning £300 a day. Driving a BMW, driving a Mercedes, owning their own property. And they fucked around in school. So there's no excuse, man. No excuse. Seven minutes ago. I rounded it off at 3 hours. I feel like it's later though. You know, in this live show, I'm supposed to be talking about short men. I'm supposed to be talking about short men, you know, and how short men get rejected and that. And well, I did talk about it a little bit, but boy, see how man go off topic, you know. That's all right. All right. No. Oh my days. Nadi, you actually remembered what I said and still comment on it. I said that about half an hour ago. Yeah. I got like 1,000 t-shirts. We got 100 black, 100 white. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, with the last 5 minutes, I might as well give you a little insight into that snitching video that I made. I actually like that video still. Um, in that video, I was talking about a lot of people, they love to use the S word. A lot of people throw around this word snitch too much, too loosely. And there's a lot of people, right? They've never lived this lifestyle. Like they might be from the ends, they might know this man, they might live on this estate, whatever, but they were not like that. They weren't on ends like that. They just lived in the area. And a lot of people on social media love to call this person a snitch and that and whatever in it. And the thing that pisses me off is I know most of these people who are like, oh, this person's a snitch, this person's a snitch or whatever. If they was in the same position, they would start snitching. They will start snitching. Yeah, bear man. You see most of the men that are in jail, yeah, other than the ones that get caught on CCTV, fingerprints, and or DNA, a lot of the men that are in jail, you know why they're in jail? Because of their man them snitched on them. They get an attractive offer from the police and say, boy, you're looking at 10 years, and you know you're looking at 10 years because you're in that lifestyle, and you know, say that a certain man from your ends previously have been sentenced for this, whatever, in a year. So you know this crime is a 10-year, yeah, it warrants 10 years. Yeah. But if you give us some information, we're gonna lower that down to maybe 6 years or something like that. Oh, man start telling. Right? Nobody's a snitch until they get caught. I know most people, if they were in positions doing stuff they're not supposed to and they got caught, yeah, these people are the ones that were talking about snitch this and snitch that. These people who love using this S word talk where everyone's a snitch and that. If these people are caught doing something they weren't supposed to, whatever, or they might have just been caught up in a situation or whatever, they're snitching. I know this, I know people are threatening over a little 4-month lockdown, a 30-day lockdown. But you might be in jail for 30 years. You might be in jail for 4 years. That's a long time. 2 years, that's a long time. Of course, people are snitching. Nobody is a rat until they get caught. No one's a snitch until they get caught. Bare people are snitching, telling you. Bare people. And then, I don't know what's worse, the man them who are like, in that lifestyle and then they end up snitching on man, or the girls who are bystanders, they don't know nothing about the street, they just fucked a few bad boys on ends, or their brother's this person or their cousin's that person from that estate, and they love using this S word, oh, this person's a snitch, this person's a snitch. What are you talking about that snitch? What you know about being on cases and the police are giving you, throwing trick questions your way and that try to trip you up. Certain man in positions, certain man getting nicked. Yeah. You got a bunch of man, yeah, they go out and do a madness. One particular guy, he's usually with them. He's not with them at this time, but he ain't got an alibi because he's doing something he's not supposed to. They get nicked. That guy gets nicked. He's not there, but he gets nicked as well because they just associate him with them. The guys that have got nicked, right, they have to keep quiet because if they start talking, they're going to get in trouble. But if they spoke, they could actually vouch and say, this guy weren't there, but they can't say nothing. Because how do you not know that that guy weren't there when they killed that person? If you weren't there, yeah? How can you say that this person weren't there if you weren't there? These are the positions that certain men are in. These are the positions certain men are in. They can't even vouch for a man and say he weren't there, because then that will make them obviously there at the time of the crime. These positions that certain people are in, and all these girls go about snitching. Bro, everyone's snitching. Everyone's snitching. Why not? When you could just relocate town and people forget about you. Everyone's snitching, man. But don't snitch on that. Like, what is snitching? I want to know. I want to know what is snitching, right? Okay, so if a woman gets raped by a man, because in that video I was saying, people who inform, or people who, if you go to court, and I'm not labeling them as snitch, but if you go to court and you tell on someone who done a crime to you, that's brave. Cowards don't face the music. Yeah? Cowards, they keep their mouth quiet. Yeah? Cowards, they're not up front. They don't face the music or nothing like that. Bro, you're a brave person. If you go to court and you tell on someone who done something to you, bro, you're a brave person. You're reliving the moment. You know what I mean? Like, imagine a man does the evil to a gal. Yeah, he rapes a gal. He does the evil to a gal. Bro, she's a brave girl, to go up in court and tell on him and say, he done this to me and that. Them intimate details, she's reliving it, she's going over it in her head or whatever, how a man done an evil to her or whatever, innit? That's not snitching, is it? That's not snitching. If a man does something to a girl and she tells on him, that's not snitching. Okay, all right, so if a woman is a victim, she's not a snitch for telling on a man. Okay, so what if a man stabbed a girl? Okay, she's not a victim, right? And she's not a snitch, right? Because she's told on him. All right, what if a guy stabbed a guy and he tells on him? Does that make him a snitch? Like, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? This S word, people throw this S word out too loosely. Oh, this person's a snitch, but everyone's snitching. And then you got people talking about, snitch this, snitch that, whatever, innit? Yeah, but what if one of your family members has been killed? Wouldn't you want one of the perpetrators to be brought to justice? How do you bring a murderer to justice without having snitches? A lot of the time, man, there ain't no evidence. Yeah, man, all washing themselves off with petrol to get rid of the gunpowder and that. Man are stripping themselves down, burning all their clothes to get rid of all the evidence. So them clothes never even existed. They're a pile of ashes now. A lot of these murders that take place in that, bro, they how many times am I gonna say they? Man, starting all over the fucking place. These people are put away due to the help of informants, eyewitnesses and stuff. That's one of the best methods of evidence, as opposed to like DNA and that. An eyewitness. Someone say, yeah, I saw him. It was him. But at the same time, sometimes that can't be reliable as well. But when is it snitching? If someone steals your car and you report it to the police, does that make you a snitch? If you knew someone that beat up your grandma and robbed her in her house, and you couldn't get to them because they were remanded in prison, but you knew it was them because you saw them or whatever, would that make you a snitch? If you said, yes, that is the man who beat up and robbed my grandma and I chased him out of the house, but I couldn't catch him because he was too fast. Does that make you a snitch? Where do you draw the line? Is a rape victim a snitch? Is a stab victim a snitch? Is the man who tells on or gives evidence about his cousin getting murdered, is he a snitch? Where do you fucking draw the line? Everyone pointing out. I think the girls are the worst, blood. I've had girls around me, they think they're street, they think they're road because they went to this school. How the fuck you ain't even been in an interview. You've barely been stopped and searched. You've barely been handcuffed, and you think you're rolled. You ain't rolled. You don't know about on the weekend, yeah, on them dark missions there. You don't know about them thing there. Or that's what I'm saying. Everyone claim that they're rolled and they're not rolled. Do you know what it's like? Oh, boy, on Saturday, fam, you can't be on road, you know, because there's man circling looking for man. Were you one of those people that, boy, you couldn't even be on your ends at certain times, certain Friday, Saturday nights and that, because man them are coming around, 30 man deep, or man them are driving around in their cars looking for man? Or were you a civilian? Or were you one of these Instagram people who are all in the comment section think that they know about the streets, but they don't know? Easy to be a bystander, not be in that realm, in that world, talking about snitch this and snitch that, but have no experience whatsoever and no say that they're never going to be in that position to even have the opportunity to snitch. Because they know they're civilian and they know they're on the right path and they know they're not going to be getting in no trouble. So it's easy to say, oh yeah, man, stitches and all this, man. Man. Anyway, I'm going in a minute. Get your last comments in and that. Get your last comments in. This road thing, this street thing is just not worth it. Like I said earlier, man are going on moves to earn money to lick down someone and end up getting licked down themselves. How do you go on a move and die? How do you die on a move? Man are getting killed over rap battles, you know. I know, man. Man that used to walk on my road, walk past my house. Oh, he's been killed. Oh, I just saw him last week. What are you talking about? Yeah, his neighbor stabbed him in the chest over a rap battle. Just not worth it. Just not worth it. Don't get twisted. When I was on the street, I just thought I was untouchable. I'm like, yeah, whatever, innit? But when you get out of that, boy, and you look at it, boy, it's not worth it, you know. Really not worth it. Really not worth it. Man, I'm on the road for money just to drip. That is it. Because they can't be bothered to go and find themselves a job or get themselves a skill or education and eventually maybe start their own business. They're just lazy. Anyway, thank you, my people, them. All 9 of you. Yeah. We run through the list. Thank you, Dosa David, Jerry Manning, Tonio, Nadia, Xavier, Cabril, Thomas, Justin, Quincy. Come on, man. Tonio, if I ain't said Tonio already. AY London, of course. Benji. Hey, Benji, I remember you, man. Obviously, I don't know how long you've been listening for, but I'm going now, innit? So 3 hours have been long enough. I'll be back. Couple days, yeah, I'll be back. Stay wise, my people, them.